So how the hell are y'all, you motherfuckers?
Whoopa Gangnam Style! Gangnam Style! Whoopa Gangnam Style! Whoopa Gangnam Style! Gangnam Style! Gangnam Style!
Well, how the hell are all you motherfuckers?
Doing great. Hey, howdy, hey.
So
Really
we got
good.
Blue, we got Boogie Bot, of course. Boogie Bot's how the hell are all you motherfuckers?
Oh, shit.
Doing great. I heard the echo.
We got Boogie Bot.
We got all,
Of course, Boogie Bot's how the hell are all you motherfuckers?
Oh, shit.
Doing great.
There we go.
All right, who was that?
Hey everyone.
Kept repeating. All right, what's up, dude?
Hey, how's
DOA?
it going, man? I didn't even see that link till I got on my emails. So, hope you guys are doing good.
It's Boogie Bot's night, dude. We're trying to get him funded.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
He's
Sweet.
got some shit happening here.
Nice. That book looks great.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks,
look,
man.
we're gonna do. What's gonna happen tonight is I'm gonna try like hell to get Boogie some action, you know, and I'm talking like real action. You know, we're talking like the red light district and the Amsterdam type of action. Because he deserves it. He does a lot of work. Come on, you got to admit, right, Sovereign Wolf?
I agree.
So Eddie could use a little action too. I don't think
I'm
Eddie's
good,
wife
man.
would
I'm
appreciate
for you
it.
guys.
That
I'm
book
here for
was
you guys.
fantastic too.
Thank you. Now I'm here for you guys. I didn't expect to be on a stream today anyway, so I'm just writing emails and going back and forth on my phone with my
Well,
colleagues, so
Same here.
What
I
I'm
got
gonna
the
do
PM that
is-
said, stop whatever you're doing and log in. I'm like, okay, doc.
It's gonna be cool actually, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of sketches, and I got a piece of 11 by 17 Bristol here. I broke it up into 8 different panels, and every time we get a backer for Boogie's campaign, I'm gonna give one of these away, and so this is what we're talking about as far as an art giveaway. Brian's coming in a little later. And Brian's going to be giving away some 6-gun gorilla stuff to go and help Boogie out to get his robot project funded. We're going to pull up our favorite yoga instructor.
nice.
To entertain our guest. And in the chat, we got Darth Fatass drawing aces. We got fake Handa. I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. It's Gabby. I can't pronounce that. You know, Ibarra. Ibarra. There we go. And Mark Middleton. Mark, we're going to do a show with Mark next week with Gravediggers. Gravediggers is dude. There's so many westerns out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking love westerns, to be honest. You know, like fucking spaghetti westerns. I'm down with that. You know.
Yeah, it's cool. Westerns and werewolves. Oh my god, it's like,
dude,
Westerns and werewolves. Yeah.
Do it. You got to.
That's crazy.
The Great Coyote of the West. I'll back this book, and I'm gonna tell you why, dude. When there was a lot of books out at the time that were being, that came out all at once. And here's another thing: I don't know why you guys decided to run your campaigns so close to Christmas. I don't, especially campaigns like this. Now, Eddie's been prepping his campaign for a year or two. He's been leaking shit. He's been doing if you're gonna launch in like this close to Christmas, that's kind of what you want to do. You want to seed the, seed your fan base and let them know what's coming out and get them like all slavering, fucking salivating and shit like that. That way, when you launch, you automatically like you fucking funded. Eddie, were you funded on the first day?
Yeah, I put a real low thing because my goal was 500 because do or die. I want to hold this book in my hand, so I'll print it. Even if I printed 2 copies, I was printing it. So
Well, that's another thing too. Like with your book, when I first when you showed me the trailer for that, I was like, "Fuck, dude, yeah, I need this book." And then you told me, you said like all the art in the trailer doesn't really appear in the book. You remember you said that?
Yeah, there were a few pieces.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
There's a few pieces that were implanted in there that are not part of the main story, but they're pinups in the book. So.
Yeah. No. Your book looks great, dude. You know what? Another thing too, Eddie puts a lot of money into this. We're going to talk about Eddie in a minute. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah. So we're going to talk about Boogie Bot. All right. So I've seen this. And like, there's a lot of projects out that don't. How can I say this without insulting a lot of people?
Here we go.
Tell everybody I said it and make it my fault. We'll be good.
Yes, Blue Samurai said there's a lot of books out there with fantastic covers, but once you dig into the interior, it's not so fantastic. Let's put it that way, right? I mean, and that's an old Marvel trick. Marvel used to do that with their cheaper books. So get somebody awesome to do the cover and then go back and put like somebody who never drew before in their life to go ahead and do the interiors. But one thing I noticed with Boogie's book is that shit's consistent, dude, all the way through. And what I didn't know is that Boogie does everything, like from the story to the colors, and everything in between. And that actually impressed me more. You know what I'm saying?
But he has to hire a printer. Can you believe it?
Yeah, fucking lazy bastard.
Yeah, I know, I'm a lazy bastard. I have to get a printer to print it out. So and I don't have my own delivery truck to go deliver everybody's package by hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's not legit until you Johnny Appleseed those comic books all over the country.
Absolutely.
Get with it. Get
draw
with
each
it.
individual issue for each backer. I was looking at his book though, and I got to tell you, and you do all this by hand, right? Like all this is done traditionally, or is it some computer, some traditional, or?
So all the interior art's going to be digital, and all the covers, like the chapter breaks in the book, as well as the cover, that's all done traditionally, like on bristleboard with inks and pens.
Well, that's kind of a smart way to do it, because the interior pages actually don't sell as well as the splash pages and the cover. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to get rid of those interior pages.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're boring. There's not much to them. Sometimes it's only like talking heads, and sometimes it's.
And then sometimes somebody might feel like they get gypped because they wanted the splash page from like an action shot in the book, but then sometimes people are left with it's kind of first come first serve, but the covers are always got to look consistently good to sell.
Exactly, absolutely. And that's one thing I like is that your stuff looks badass, and it reminds me of the Ninja Turtles when Ninja Turtles first came out, like that art style, like Kevin Eastman's art style, and Laird, it's good, but it's indie, and it's like really good indie art, and kind of you get that outlaw type of feel to it. And when I seen it, I was like, dude, like I responded to this the same way I responded to Sovereign Wolf. I was like, I fucking backing it. That's I gotta have this, and it's badass, dude. And that's why I kind of took an interest in it, and I was like, we got to get this funded so that I can read the goddamn book. And so that's why we're here today, and I'm going to do some sketches, and we're going to talk to Eddie. We're going to talk to Boogie Bot. We got some more people coming in. It looks like Fade Salvation is in the and Anthony's coming in too. He's going to be in a little later, and
it's going to be a party.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Just a little thing. I don't mean to be a party kill, but I probably got about an hour, maybe an hour 20 minutes before
that's
I
fine.
have to do something. But I wanted to stop in and see this campaign get funded. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I got less
there you
time than that.
Yeah, Blue's got to go. DOA, my boy Eddie has to head out because they don't like Boogie Bot a lot. You know, they can't stand that motherfucker.
Oh man,
Boogie was talking shit about him and messaging
right.
their old ladies.
That's how you do it. Keep it kayfabe.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out who else to tweet this thing at. And you're saying I don't like Boogie. If I had feelings, they'd be hurt.
Hashtag murder Boogie. Hashtag fuck Boogie.
I'm kind of curious to see if that'll actually trend or not. Like, fuck Boogie.
Let's show Boogie how much of an asshole he is and get his book funded.
That'll really show me, you know, guys.
You bastard. Let's see here. All right. So
that's what you called me when I told you I was at work. That's got to be like your favorite term of endearment.
Chris, who are you, dude? I don't remember. Usually I can tell by the icon, but you don't have an icon.
Well, it's because I'm on my phone in my truck on lunch at work.
Oh, okay.
If I was
I know who you are. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was at home, it'd be different. It would be real fancy. Some might even call it schmancy.
You're the airbrush artist, right? You got the pinstripe?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, custom paint and pinstripe, and I'm trying to make a move into this that I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. But I also work full time, so it's tough.
No, it is actually. You know, I started doing. We had a hurricane in 2005, I think it was, or 2006, and it totally wiped out like most of Louisiana, and it buried the company I was working for. So what I had to do.
Oh, wow.
What's up, Sim? I had to. I used to do airbrushing for a hobby. And, you know, because when I went into art, I decided I have to learn everything about it to be able to make money at it. And I started doing airbrushing professionally after that hurricane because it was, you know, it was there's a lot of money. There was a lot of money to be made as an airbrush artist back then. It was
there was.
An hour. Yeah. Nowadays, because of people, they wallpaper their cars. Motorcycles.
Yeah, that's part of it. There's a lot of, there's hydro dipping, and there's a lot of guys that do a lot of good work with flake, but you can't get what, or at least in Western Pennsylvania, it's weird. And I could go on for a whole, hour about the weird economy in this one place. But it's kind of tough because, you got really, really good at illustrating, and then somebody on a bike who doesn't know that what you're doing is super different than what somebody else is capable of. Like, I know a guy who does really good paint work. He does all my primers and clears and bases because I don't want to do that stuff anymore. And he does really good tape work, but he'll still send stuff to me if he needs an illustration.
I never did that. I always depended on the paint shop to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like all the prep work.
Yeah.
And, I hate it. I hate messing with tape. I can't stand any of that shit, dude. Like it really, I'm just no good at it. Like that's why everything that you've seen on my Facebook was hand done, like freehanded.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that. It's just that I couldn't stand tape.
Well, yeah, it's not just that, but when you paint something on a bike, first, if it's really hard to get the kind of money that you deserve if you're actually good, and I mean for a good show finish too. People just don't want to pay for it. But the other thing too is you paint it once, you sell it once, you get paid for it once, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like when you're publishing a comic book, you draw it the one time, and then, depending on how far you want to go with it, you can sell it over and over and over again. I mean, when I met Mike LaValle, he said that to me, R.I.P. Mike LaValle, He said that it's it's easier to sell 100 things for $1 than it is to sell one thing for $100.
Yeah. No, you're right, actually. But here's the deal: when I was doing airbrushing, I guess that's why I don't get a lot of work anymore. Is that I charged $100 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And whenever I quoted it, if it was like, this is going to take me 8 hours, so it's going to be $800. If I finished early, I would still get that full payment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's not. They don't dictate how fast I can go.
Well, no, like, and that's
not saying it's an $800 job. It's an $800 job, and that's pretty much it.
Sure. You know? I mean, your average T-shirt artist gets paid $1 a minute. So it's $10 for a 10-minute design. But if you can do it in 5, you give yourself a raise. There's nothing wrong. Well,
here's the thing too. Like I knew like Carnival T-shirt airbrush artists that would go in the week, like for the weekend, right? And they would go to the show on Friday. And when it was breaking down on Sunday, they would leave with $20,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, it was because they were that good. They would move super quick.
Well, yeah, they're that good. They're that fast. And I know we're really getting off the subject matter here, which is why I wanted to get in on this chat on this stream because I kind of figured it would go in this direction, and right now I know more about that than I do about comics. but yeah, you're right. I mean, when you're doing it right in front of people, it's a magic show.
It is.
You know what I mean? I mean, all of a sudden the artwork just appears on the shirt, and everybody's like, "Ooh, ah." I mean, that's where my first exposure was at the Erie County Fair, and I was like, I've got to learn how to do that.
Well, I used to. Whenever I did like shows, conventions and stuff like that, sure. I would do live paint, and that's how I got quick at doing canvases and stuff like that. With a brush, not an airbrush, just a regular brush. What's up, Sim? Right.
Hey everyone, I was just waiting for you guys to
I know.
Got the conversation for 5 seconds to say hi and go back.
Yeah, you're into that voyeurism. Sitting back, just watching.
It's called being polite.
Yeah.
I pretty much enjoy it.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good, dude. Trying to hook Boogie Bot up over here and get him some money.
Yeah, I really like that book. He streamed with me for a little bit. Was it last Sunday, I think, or was it last Sunday?
I think Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Sunday. I was also off on Monday, so I don't know. I'm old enough where it all becomes the same day, But
but it was a really great stream, though.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm still getting used to being myself or the best version of myself, and understand, like trying to multitask and search for this and where did that article go, and and get something prepared, but. I've got to run back in. I just want to wish you the best of luck, and make sure that's such a good book. I can't wait for it to show up.
Oh, dude, it's going to be insane, dude. And he put it in the work. That. He deserves to get this thing funded. Even though, for future reference, if you don't have a huge audience, don't launch this close to Christmas.
I want to throw a bunch of invites out so that I can get people into stream on Sunday, because my whole thing is about the transition from being doing custom paint into doing comics, and all the little nuances and niches and stuff like that go along with it. So I plan on throwing out invites. Like when I go back into work here, I'm going to have to look all you cats up on Twitter and start following you and stuff, but. One guy that I'm trying to write with he's running his stream over, which everybody's doing everything at the same time right now. Like I'm following so much of this stuff that I have to sacrifice one for the other. You know what I mean? Like I can't listen to them both at the same time.
No, I get it.
Or else they'll start fading into each other, sort of.
Well, yeah. Well, that actually happened the other night. I think I was watching one stream, and somebody was typing something in the chat that had nothing to do with what was going on, because he was watching one on his phone. He was in another, and he was responding to the wrong one.
Chat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've done that.
Responding to the one on his phone into the one on his computer, and it was like, that's not making any sense. What's that dude talking about? But anyways, no, I it's a great book. I wish you the best of luck, but I've got to go back in. I'm done with my break.
Hey Dave, look me up. Look me up on Twitter, and
I did.
I can probably help you out. You know, like I mean,
Yeah, I did. I'm following you. I subscribed to the channel here, and so I guess you're never gonna get away now.
Yeah. No,
Oh, he's got you locked.
That's it.
All right, cool. I'll talk to you later. You take it easy.
All right, man. You guys be good. Be safe.
I was gonna talk to you again, man.
All right. Take it easy.
Well, since he's
All right,
leaving,
let's bring
I'll take over.
Oh,
Brian
Brian,
in.
Hey, Brian.
doing just finishing what I'm doing exactly at the moment.
It looks like you just poof appeared in your chair.
He comes
Magic.
out of his smoke. It's like a genie or something.
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
No offense, but it was like Satan just teleported into hell, and we got the last frame of it.
None taken, my friend. None taken. None taken whatsoever. Just here tonight, just to say what up to you, to you fellas, and also, man, to back this freaking book.
So, what's the giveaway? Did it already happen?
I'm doing what I was just going to give away cards, but then I thought I was like, it'd be cool. I'll do the cards live. You know what I'm saying? And if you back the book during the show, I'll just give you a card. I'll mail you a card. You know
I
what
was
I'm
going to do the
saying?
same thing. So, okay.
Yeah, I think that's cool, right?
Yeah.
And,
That would be awesome. I mean, I'm just a whack ass writer, so I can't draw anything and not anything that you'd
So,
want to
how many
look
are you
at.
doing?
I got 8. I got 8 panels, and whatever I don't give away here, I'm just gonna let Boogie add to his campaign. Yeah,
Cool.
And here's like if we get enough people in here and we get over 8 backers tonight,
He's not
Brian's
funded
gonna
yet,
show his
right?
boobies.
He's not funded yet.
No, not yet. We're about
Move.
700 away from funding.
Okay, so I'll do 3 sketch shorts.
Legit.
Brian's gonna show his boobies, and he's got some pasties on. It's gonna be nasty and hilarious.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you're just talking right over me, Simon.
So I agree. I'm doing 3 sketch cards.
Sweet.
Hey,
Yeah, I think this would be badass.
Boogie, I gotta go in a minute. So before I do, remember that my buddy Bandito was talking about one of the problems we're seeing around the indie comics and Comicsgate is people aren't advertising on their villains enough. So when I'm
That's
gone,
true. Actually,
True. They
That's
try
a
to
really
keep
good
them as a
point.
surprise, I think.
Yeah, I actually talked to Bandito though, and he actually helped me a little bit with because I remember you and we talked about how to kind of make the synopsis a little bit better and kind of like add more so
cool.
like the main villain in there, and I actually changed the synopsis and I added Ramon in there, and Bandito he actually helped out a lot with actually being able to like make it a little bit more coherent, or at least include the villain a lot more within the synopsis of the book.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice,
it's when they talked about it that it made me change my my pitch a bit with the Tellson and adverse, because I used to not say it, but now I say when you don't know which one's friends or foe.
Yeah.
So you don't know which one are gonna be friends or enemy. Maybe even the bad guy. You don't know.
Right.
So
Because
while I'm gone, because I'm gonna go. Yeah, please do talk about the villain in my absence, and I'll have to read the campaign later. Hey, by the way, Bancroft is canceling tonight, so if you want to go long, you might get some of his audience.
Oh, cool. Like,
Yeah.
what happened? Everything's all right?
Just
Like,
busy, bunch of stuff piled up on him.
oh, cool.
Yeah, I think he said he was just going to be working on stuff. Yeah, from I guess his Twitter.
well, I know that his daughter. I know his daughter is like I think like the junior, not Muay Thai,
Jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu champion.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
Australia. Oh, it's awesome. And maybe she like dislocated his shoulder. Or something.
I used to study
Because he didn't give her
jiu-jitsu. I
know.
studied jiu-jitsu for years. I love it, dude. I used to anyway. But
Badass. I was thinking maybe like she dislocated his shoulder because he didn't get her like a PS5.
yeah, Dad, I want a car.
What's your name? Nikki. God, what is it? Preston. Preston, yeah, when I started doing jujitsu, I was still having a lot of social fear that I wasn't conscious of from like PTSD type stuff. And just having to wrestle people actually had this bizarre effect on me where it ended up like confronting things I didn't know I was carrying around, even though we weren't talking about him or anything. And so I finally asked an instructor about that. I'm like, what is going on with me? And he instructs the local detention officers. So he teaches all them defense tactics. And he said it's because having to be when you're wrestling with somebody, it is a form of intimacy, and that's that unconsciously digs at you and starts bringing up all these little like things like PTSD would. And it was like, oh well, I'm getting over the fears. He's like, well, that's good. So,
I had some
That's
major
awesome.
anger issues.
Yeah.
And because I was going through something at the time, and dude, like the dojo I was fighting in, like it was one of the hardest dojos around. Like this guy, he'd like to see his students kick each other in the face. He was like, yeah, like they had a student get his arm dislocated, and he's like, he just popped it back because jujitsu is about joint manipulation anyway, right?
Mhm.
So it's like that, if you got a like cramp or something like that, they knew exactly where to hit you. It was crazy, right?
Yeah, it's all about bending people in ways they're not supposed to bend.
Yeah, and he would make us fight for 15 minutes after at the end of the class. Like it was like after we learned everything he wanted to teach us, he'd be like, okay, every 5 minutes change partners, right? And it was like no holds barred. It was just like you can't use a closed fist and punch each other in the face. And I never had another issue with anger or anything else. And I used to look forward to going to class. Like it was great, like life was. And what was even better is it was hard to piss me off during the week.
Like, were you also meditating at the same time?
No, but I guess that's kind of a form of meditation, right? Or something like that.
It can be. Martial arts, man, I'm telling you, like there's this guy who does these beautiful books, Craig Yo. He does these beautiful hardcover reprints of like old like horror comics and shit like that. And he had a table across from mine at the East Coast Comic Con. We got to talking, and so got to know him a little bit. And one day he hops on Facebook. He's freaking out because he's like, my daughter wants to learn martial arts. Like this is a terrible thing. I'm all about non-violence and peace. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Like that's the best possible thing that you could do for your daughter, for any child, is to teach them martial arts or get them into martial arts because it teaches them self-confidence, it teaches them self-discipline. It's not
to mention self-defense too.
Oh God, if I had a daughter, dude, I'd be like you're taking a martial art. I'll let you pick. I'll let you pick what you want to learn, but you're learning how to fucking defend yourself.
Oh, we did. Yeah, I got 2 girls here.
There you go. There you go, Simon.
I got 2 boys. My girl has 2 girls, so we taught them to defend themselves, and
Hell yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm all zipped up. I got my shoes on. I'm gonna head out, you guys. It's been good chatting with you.
Peace out,
Hey, thank you so much, Blue, for coming by, man.
Good seeing you, dude.
I might change my backing later, Boogie. So if you see a refund, just ignore it. I'm upgrading, but have to think about it. All right.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
Bye-bye.
I think we actually got 3 backers actually in this whole stream so far.
You gotta make a list, dude. Oh, cool. Yeah, Edwin got you.
Because if you back during this thing, you get a chance of gaining one of the sketch cards that me and
absolutely, yeah.
Now, Preston are doing.
I'm
getting there every time. It's like Nikita Pipe. You see Nikita Pipe, and you're like, no, it's fucking Preston.
I know. I got to change that, dude. I got to actually put my name on it somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you've noticed, Preston, but I have dropped the exit only moniker.
Yeah.
I was told that it jumped the shark, so I retired it.
I told him on one stream that I think you wore it out, dude.
I appreciate that. So, hey, that's what friends are for. They gotta tell you. They gotta let you know when you're fucking up. But Boogie Pop, man, this is a beautiful looking book. It really looks fantastic. I backed it, and I can't wait to see it, man.
Well, that really means a lot, man.
Oh, you got it, brother. You got it. And
Brian has a Western book out too, like Brian's 6 Gun Gorilla. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of Western books in CG right now, dude. I mean,
I love it.
And let's not forget about fucking what was it? It was Deep Well. Is that it?
Oh yeah, Deep Well, and then
I'm sorry. Butch Cleaver.
Butch Cleaver, yeah. And
Jack Irons. A futuristic Western, I think, right? That looks really good.
Which one is it?
Is it Jack Irons? Am I thinking?
Oh yeah. Backjack Irons. I can't wait for that one to come in too.
I think that one. I think what was it called? I think he said that one's going to the printing right now.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
you said with
wonderful,
you said with Robert, like Robert's, it's pretty close to being finished, right? I mean, you got 40%.
So far I have 40% done with the actual artwork. It's the penciling, inks, colors. 40% of that's done, but then I have 10% of extra 10% of inks done. But I want to try to make sure I can get the next, because it's going to be 60 pages long. I want to make sure that I have, because I have, I think, 4 or 5 pages done completely inked, but I want to try to get at least 11 done before I do the colors, just so that way I have like a good batch of pages to get colors, so that way they're consistently colored.
Yeah.
Or like, so that way the colors kind of match up well.
Nice.
Well, the colors that you have like on the page itself look beautiful, man. Really looks fantastic.
It feels like a Western, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It has that vibe. It has that look. I just think it looks like a beautiful book. Like, this is like one of those, and that's the thing. That's the hallmark of the kind of books that we see in the scene. It's an indie that doesn't look like an indie.
Oh,
Well,
I appreciate
that's
that.
one thing I like about this book is that it looks very indie, like not bad indie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. you know what I mean. Yeah. Absolutely. It looks indie, like in a good way, and like Dark Horse or Image, although it's kind of all those indies. But yeah, absolutely. It looks indie in the positive way, in the sense that this looks like something that maybe could have come out in the 80s.
Yeah, like when the indie boom happened, right? With the Turtles yeah.
Oh my God! So, which for me is still my favorite period of comic.
Dude, they had so much good stuff that came out at that time. It was nuts. Dude.
I'm rereading all the old Grimjacks right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I gotta reread those, dude. I started reading Scout again. Like checking out Scout, and I got hooked, dude. I was like, Hook's fucking Scout is badass, dude.
Oh, super badass. Love me some Timothy Truman. But it's like, that was like, that specific comic was the comic that made me want to do comics. And but I mean, there was Eclipse, there was Malibu, there was Valiant, there was help me out here, there were like a billion.
I don't.
Yeah, there was
Valiant was on the
like indie books.
Kamiko,
Caliber,
badass, dude.
And First, of course, that was my jam. That was my shit. I loved the stuff that First was doing. Then there were like the real nitty gritty ones. Like Caliber put out this comic book that like I couldn't even get a hold of. It was called The Crow.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I could still not get a hold of that book. I'm saying, like, anything. This reminds me of that too. Like, James O'Barr had a real indie style too.
Oh, super rough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing too, was he worked really slow, and you could tell that he didn't entirely know what he was doing. It was one of those cases where you could see, the artist is learning how to make comics as he's making the comic. Yeah. And that's not that's not to diss on that book, because it's a classic, and then of course the aspects of it that are rough in a charming way. So but Dead World, I forget who published Dead World.
I remember that book. I met the creators over at it, and dude, if I'm like, wasn't the original name of that book The Walking Dead?
No, I think it was just called Dead World, but I do have something that I wanted to show you. Where the fuck is that? Oh, that's right, it's in my pants. There was a comic called
hey, we need to get 2 more backers before you start doing that, dude.
Where I start showing off the Jennies. But there was a comic called I think it was called Deadlander, and they had to change the title because there's a game, a White Wolf role-playing game, like a pen and paper game called Deadlands.
Get out.
Yeah, so they had to call it like, so they had to, where the hell is that? It's here someplace. But
Oh, I found that Dead World publishing. I think it's like Desperado Publishing.
Let me see, because I have like the first trade paperback right here somewhere.
Brian's room is a treasure trove of everything geek.
Mhm.
So,
That is true.
It kind of is. It kind of is. Let me see here.
I can kind of get that. On my right, I have my Transformers Masterpiece shelf. If anybody's familiar with the Masterpiece figures.
yeah.
Okay, fuck you.
Yeah. You know, fuck off.
What, do you hate Transformers or what I do?
No, because he's
No, no,
jealous.
no.
That's what he's telling you.
No. That was a polite way of saying it. You know,
Right, I'm jealous.
Oh, cool. Okay.
you got a full shelf of like, you're like, oh fuck you.
Yeah. It's like when my friend.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I love Transformers.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's like when my friend sent me pictures of him having beers with Bernie Wrights, and I was like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit."
Dude, it's like when we're doing the fucking what was it Bidet World with
Yes.
Hex, and he comes in and starts showing off those fucking cell shades of fucking heavy metal.
Dude, yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck you.
And
Yeah.
then
And they're like,
Right.
where'd you get this? Oh, somebody gave them to me. Fuck you.
no, fuck you.
Lucky
heavy
bastard.
metal,
And it's
you know.
nothing mean. It's nothing like just lucky bastard. You know, it's like
Exactly. Yep,
you
yep,
lucky
yep.
SOB.
I know. It should have been me, not you.
No, not that much.
No,
Dude,
no,
that never
that's envy.
happens.
That's
to me.
toxic shit. Yeah, that's toxic shit. Oh yeah, here it is. See, it was called The Deadlander. Right, and then issue number 2, The Dead Rider.
Okay.
That's not going to confuse
Okay.
anybody.
That faceless robot that's looking at the future has arrived today. Is that supposed to be like a bad guy or something? Or who's that? Because that's the first one I did a sketch of.
That's the Clint Eastwood robot, is it?
Yep,
The
the one.
faceless-
The 6-gun robot.
Okay.
Hey, Boogie, how did you come up with this and when?
So
He
for
was
the
dropping some acid,
yeah, a little acid,
watching some spaghetti westerns.
Late at night,
Little peyote.
doing
late night
a chill and Netflix and chill that didn't end up well. So
like beer,
came up with a good idea.
He decided to watch some Sergio Leone movies and like took the brown acid from Woodstock.
But yeah, sorry. But yeah, like the idea for the book, it mostly just came from I love westerns because my grandfather he loved all the Clint Eastwood movies and like John Wayne sort of movies. So I knew I wanted to make something like I wanted to make a western out of it. But I grew up with the first comic series that I actually bought that my dad took me into like a comic shop was the Extremist Iron Man series.
Oh yeah, which was really, really good.
Yeah, and as a kid, like they had the all 6 issues in the store, so I said, okay, well I'll take this, home and I'll read it and everything, and that's where my love for like I guess like the kind of like robots and comic books kind of came from, was from that book, like from that book series. And I don't know, like I just wanted to kind of like make sure that I did something in the realm of sci-fi, but with the westerns, and I felt like kind of blending them together. I don't know. I felt like they gelled pretty well, especially with the. I'm a fan of like steampunk too, so I knew I had to kind of like put some of these sort of like genres and like aesthetics like into the book as well. And
That was. I just have to compliment you on that, dude. That was genius, throwing your grandpa in there. Like, you're gonna get some sympathy backers on that one.
oh yeah. But yeah, like because he loved Clint Eastwood, especially like from A Fistful of Dollars and
Dude, hang 'em high.
Not Sergio Leone, but then
That was a good. I don't care. That was a great movie, dude.
But it's Clint Eastwood, so
Yeah.
So mixing sci-fi with western. What's your opinion of Will Smith's Wild Wild West?
We don't talk about that. In fact, you're gone. See you later.
Okay, so how about Firefly?
I've actually never seen Firefly before.
Outlands, anybody?
Oh
Outlands,
yeah.
right? Which is High Noon in Space.
Haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh,
I gotta
dude,
check
that's like
that
from
out.
like that was
It's on Netflix, right?
I think so. It's with Sean Connery.
Sean Connery?
Oh, no.
The late Sean
Yeah.
Connery?
It's from like 80, 81, 82.
Oh yeah.
It's from that magical period, right? Which was like the post Star Wars
Is
period.
that the one where he's on a spaceship or something?
It's a mining town. It's a mining town on the planet Io.
Okay, that's the other one. Got it.
And the villain is Peter Boyle is selling drugs to the miners, which help them work longer hours and produce more and make more money. But it also has a habit of making them go crazy, and like they'll remove a lot of exploding heads in that. People like removing their helmets and their heads go pop, popping like zits. Yeah, it's worth checking out for sure. It's by Peter Hyams, so you know it's gonna have like a great chase scene in it, which it does. But
There was actually one movie that was it my I have a coworker at work. He told me to look up The Gangs of New York, and I've never seen that movie before, like at all. I'm not sure if any of you have seen that one.
Yeah.
I think I have seen that one.
It's Scorsese. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because he was
I did see that one. Yeah,
he's just
good.
infatuated with that movie, and like for the past like couple of weeks, he's just been talking about it nonstop. So it's kind of nice to hear like
I don't think that was really a Western though. That was more like the Irish Irish immigration and stuff like that. It wasn't
street fight, violent street gangs.
Yeah.
In terms of science fiction westerns, my God, you got there was the Brave Star animated series, and there's like a Brave Star. I know Preston loves some Brave Star.
I had a
Galaxy
chance.
Ranger.
Yeah, the Galaxy Rangers was the shit, dude.
Oblivion was a
Goose.
a Charles Band movie from like the early 90s, I think.
Trigon.
So somebody recommended that to me. Actually, I bought the box set of it from Half Price Books before the whole like pandemic sort of started, but I haven't bothered to actually watch it yet.
Oh, you're in for a treat, dude. You're in for a treat. I love that. That's the Stampede.
Yep.
What I love about that character is just how like mellow and sort of like frivolous he seems, except when he gets righteously pissed off. And it's always over like the right thing that he gets like really pissed off over. Yeah, Trigun's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Western is just a very malleable genre, you know? It blends well with other genres. Like
How about Cowboys and Aliens?
That was
I actually didn't hate that movie, to be honest.
I didn't hate it, but it's just it's one of those movies that's just sort of there. Like it was okay. It was aight, you know. It was.
What about the best little whorehouse in Texas?
Best little whorehouse.
Eddie, that's one of Eddie's favorite movies. We used to watch that one.
What was the other one?
Bubba Hotep. Bubba Hotep by my man.
Hotep, yeah.
Oh, Bubba Hotep was badass, dude.
It's awesome.
By the great Joe Lansdale, who if in case I haven't mentioned it lately, is a huge Six Gun Gorilla fan.
By the way, I finally watched the Attack of the Killer Clown from Space. No, Killer Clown from Space.
Yeah,
I never saw that in my life, dude. I just watched it the other day.
That's fun.
Did you like it or?
I thought it was funny. Like, there's a few really funny parts. Like, there's the scene. Like, who cares about the spoilers at this point? It's old enough. So there's a scene where they pull out a fucking Bill gun, right? And they shoot popcorn, and the popcorn keeps, follows them out of the thing. And I'm looking at them like, are they going to use the popcorn to track somebody?
Yeah.
So they walk out of the goddamn tent, and they fucking take a balloon out. They make a balloon dog, and the dog starts sniffing the popcorn. I'm like, just that part of the goddamn movie just made it worth watching.
And the clowns themselves just look so awesome. The Chiodo brothers, the guys who made that, had a website called IHateClowns.com. And it was all dedicated to their hatred of clowns. So that wasn't made by people that like clowns. It was made by people who really fucking hate them.
Oh, I just love the part of that movie whenever they kill. I think like it was one of the first parts when they killed somebody, and they had like one of the smallest clowns put the cherry right on top of I guess the whipped cream.
Yeah.
And how they turned the people into like cotton candy.
Yeah,
like cotton candy cocoons.
To be like a sake pop, like they could just drink blood from.
And then there's one moment of genuine horror in that movie. One moment of genuine horror, and you don't expect it, which is when there's a child that's like indoors, I think at a restaurant or something, and there's this clown outside that's trying to get him to come out. And
But
it's
the mom gets her at the last minute, which is awesome.
Yeah, which is great because you don't expect it because you understand it's like, okay, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This isn't a serious movie; it's just straight up goofy. And then there's just that one moment of horror, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty effective.
That sounds pretty much like it.
And there's Terrifier, which is a recent splatter movie with.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I liked it.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right.
Side.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm a wickety whack ass writer, so I can't provide any cards or anything cool, but I do have some of these left over with Gorilla Biscuits, the 6-Gun Gorilla scrapbook. These are leftovers from the very first 6-Gun campaign, and anybody who backs Robert during this broadcast will receive one of these from me, signed, along with a copy of number 2, which is like, yeah. So basically, you're getting like my convention leftovers.
We gotta figure out how you're gonna give that away. Like,
if I just
we do like the next backer within, because
I think you should. I think right now, like, he already has like 3 backers. I think maybe 4.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a
So maybe grab one of the things that Ace used to do, like when we do those giveaways, is he calls it the red cup. You just put the number, and you're on the red cup, and you just pick the number, and that person wins that thing.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't know how to do that. Y'all got to figure that out.
Yeah,
Well,
we're trying. You guys figure it out.
I guess whoever's the 4th backer will get that one from Brian. I guess that works.
along with one of these, issue number 2.
Kane and White cover.
What did the other ones win? Because you have to do those too then.
Oh yeah, from the other 3, I guess, from the sketch cards that Preston's doing right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm also doing 3.
And then I have 2 too as well.
Yeah, let me show those off real quick. Hold on. These are fucking amazing, dude. You guys have to see this.
Yeah, Robert's the main character, but I did the 2 favorite robots of mine from the book actually.
Nice.
Yeah. I really like those. Those are badass, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
I'm thinking those.
Sweet. And you got what? 15 days left on the campaign?
Yeah, I have 15 days left, and
You're getting close though.
Yeah, you're gonna make it, dude. You're definitely gonna make it. But if we can help get you there ahead of time, that would be the shiznit.
I got to do something for Edwin's character. His Ace character. It's kind of cool.
I'm gonna be doing some sketch cards for him too.
Yeah, it reminds me of a GI Joe, like a Cobra. You know what a Cobra characters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the soldier.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a cool looking book for sure. For sure. It's just the thing is, it's like right now, it's I mean, first of all, we had the schism earlier this year. The annual CG Civil War, and also just now is just it's traditionally you don't launch campaigns in October, November.
Yeah. The deal is,
but like
that,
Preston said, depending on your following too.
Yeah, if you have a huge following,
fuck it. Yeah. Because there's going to be like almost zero competition too.
Yeah.
But but it's so Boogie.
Or if you're like Eddie and you set your goal at like $250.
You can't go under 500.
Here it is. I found it. It's Oblivion, which came out in 1994. Adventure comedy sci-fi, and also Oblivion 2. And let's see, George Takei is in both of them.
Ooh.
Oh
my.
Oh my.
I love George Takei, dude. He's so badass.
Have y'all seen like the feud that him and I forgot his name. William Shatner have there's like some convention where like William Shatner. I think somebody asked him about George Takei, and his only response was, "I have no idea who he is. I went to set. I went to set every day, and he came in. He said a couple of lines. I have no idea, and he messages me on Twitter, and I have no idea."
Here's the deal behind that. Like I heard it on Stern,
Yeah.
because they had both George Takei and William Shatner on there, right?
Yeah.
And apparently George was pissed off because he was supposed to become a captain on Star Trek, and Shatner put a stop to it.
Well, he was stealing lines too. Like sometimes, like other cast members. In other words, he wasn't a gracious actor. Like a gracious actor will sometimes like step aside and let somebody else have the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
And that's just a professional courtesy, right? And he was just like, no, it's all about me. But my favorite quote that was from Takei himself was, Bill treated everybody the same. Badly. He wasn't just doing it to Takei. It's just that Takei was like more open about just coming out and just saying like, yeah, the guy was a dick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he has, and look, Shatner, one of the hammiest actors ever, without a doubt. And yeah, he doesn't have a very good reputation. At the same time, can you imagine anybody else in that part? I can't.
Yeah, that's another thing I need to ask Boogie. Like your characters, how do you refer to them? Like, what's their pronouns?
Robot, human.
Now, are they straight or bi?
Cisgendered? Are they cisgendered?
They're non-binary.
There you go. Okay.
Because I know some Transformers.
Right? It works with robots.
It actually does, yeah.
Sam all quick on his toes. Then Presta brings up the Transformers. So could they maybe be gender fluid?
I would say I'm going to leave that to the interpretation.
These things are important, damn it, in comic books these days. You have to know this stuff.
Was it the whole you have to know who they're sleeping with sort of thing nowadays?
Yeah, and oh god, there's boxes that you need to check.
Oh yeah, but not nowadays for mainstream comics.
But that's what's so beautiful about what we're doing is we don't have to worry about that shit, do we? We can put it in there if we want to, but we don't have to.
Yeah, it's our choice on these.
And that's the only thing I have a problem with. It's like, not feeling obliged to put shit in there that you don't want to put in there. Creative freedom. Gee, what a concept.
Who would have known?
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
And Simon, I am working on your the 10-page story. You wanted it 10 pages, right?
Oh, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Although I detected a little attitude from you before, so I'm just going to make it a little like 10% less awesome right now.
Attitude?
Yeah, I'm just going to just.
I was going to say no. You could go up to 20. That's what I told you last time.
Okay, no, it's supposed to be. Like, I got this great scene, this great line. Deleted.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, that was a nice sketch, Cars.
Where's my matches?
Right. Make them battle damaged a little bit.
I need to light a cigarette.
One down.
Oh, man.
Stoke these fires.
Most definitely.
Eastwood is done. I took the time to ink that one. Did a quick pencil and inks. DN1. Figure out what I'm going to do.
Show off.
Oh, I'm just actually, speaking of Oblivion, I'm on the IMDb page and plot keywords: bisexual, bisexuality, bisexual woman.
Did you see that new one? Like they got something that's called semi-bi or something like that. But it means like you only attracted to one gender.
What happened to just being gay, dude?
I can't keep up anymore.
Like, what happened to just being gay?
Well, look, here's the thing. My attitude is if it has a historical basis, right? If this was a thing 300, 400 years ago, it's a thing, okay? I know people who are bisexual. I've dated bisexual chicks, which is a lot of fun. And one of my best friends is a dude who's bisexual. And it's difficult for me to wrap my head around, but it's a thing. It's real. So is being transgender. Transgender people have been with us like since forever. But now they're inventing new shit like gender fluid. Like, okay.
That just sounds like it would taste nasty. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, like he was saying, gay.
I gotta check my gender fluid.
Being transgender was okay. Being bi was okay. Why 56 other ones now?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, because everybody has to be special.
And everything contradicts another one. Like, just dude, to me, it's like just reading the list, and when you fall on gender fluid, meaning if you pick that one, you can be anything, no matter what you feel with your morning coffee.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm male. No, now I'm female. No, wait. I'm male again. So that way, it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you on your toes. So you constantly have to check with me to find out what my pronouns are. Because my pronouns are constantly changing.
Usually when you legally change name, right? You're supposed to go through a, criminal record check, all that shit. Yeah. Now you can't even do that. People can just change name like nothing. What? Who else doesn't see that as a problem?
Not here in the States.
No.
I know. I know, like a trans person from my depression bipolar support group, and she's like a chick that's like transitioning to males, taking like male hormones and everything like that, and she's trying to get her name changed, and it's a bit of a hassle. I mean, maybe they're looser about that in Kazakhstan.
Maybe it depends on the states too, because
that would probably be an issue too. So maybe like New York State.
Because to me, I just see that legally, dude, that could be a fucking issue. So, hey,
yeah, I know, right?
I'm not that person anymore. Don't. I'm like, what?
Like the cops come knocking on your door. Hey, does Sim live here? No, but Dan does.
No,
you lied. No, I didn't. See, I got my ID here, right here.
Yeah, and Dan's not a dude anymore. He's a chick.
But I understand why people are confused by this shit. Like, right? Like, Angry Green Boss says, like Ellen Page. Yeah, but you know what? It is a thing. Trans people, you can find them in ancient classical Greek culture. You find them in Native American culture. Yeah. It is.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I never had a problem with it before, and they're making me have a problem with it now.
Exactly.
I'm saying, like, what the fuck?
Right. In other words,
here?
They do. You right now. Yeah, but to prove his point is now you actually have what we all, let's go classical trends people are having a problem with it as well. Yeah. That's the thing, that when you're noticing it's that behavior, because most of those people, the actual people that are transgender, dude, they go through a fucking life of turmoil because they have gender dysphoria. They don't like themselves. So they have to go through therapy to actually decide to keep going and want to go through it, right? Yeah. And then it's a big hormone thing. So dude, it's a process. It's something that it's clinically known, right?
Yep.
So just going on a whim, going, hey, well, I'm not. It's like going to a victim, going, well, I got raped, so
exactly.
What's your problem?
It's kind of like they're almost making fun of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it's the
you were abused by a woman, and it doesn't not compute.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, Simon.
Like I don't like you, dude. I've known people that are gay. Bisexual. One of my old friends is bisexual. I have a great teacher that I had that taught me modeling, 3D modeling, right?
You're a model? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
3D modeling. That's why I
for bear porn.
And he was a transgender. He went from being a male to a female, and he had the final operation for the Adam apple during the last course.
Oh, you got it shaved?
Interesting.
Yeah. And
they added Adam's apple?
No, they removed it. They shaved it off. Yeah.
Can never change those hands, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Hands always give them away. At least that's what my brother taught me.
But
If you're
it's
like,
people that can just change on the whim just because you
ridiculous.
feel like it, dude. We're not living in fucking Hollywood. Come back to fucking like we should put like I want all the fucking movies right now to go back to putting the end or fin at the end so
Yes.
people disconnect at the end of the goddamn fucking movie. I'm sorry.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Finis.
It's fucking insane. It's like people are like, oh, I'm this now, dude. Come back to the real fucking world. You're disconnected, you freaking Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean,
This
Preston.
this is Sims. What things that grind my gears? type of
Yes.
Sim hour,
Put those goddamn DN or fan at the end of the goddamn movie so that, people realize that it's finished and they don't, it's make believe.
Or if it's a horror movie, the end and a little question mark. You can always do that.
Fini.
Finis,
They used to have to be a saying
Yeah,
in French,
Finis.
right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you had something similar in French or in English. I mean, it's s'arrange avec le gars des vues, meaning it's fixed with the guy from the movies. So technically, it's like saying like, it's the special effects guy or something, right? So
Right.
it's to teach kids to know that if you punch a fucking window, you're gonna fucking cut yourself. It's not like the goddamn movies. That's why I love the Last Action Hero so much, because that was what it was for. The Last
Right.
Action Hero was to wake up the goddamn kids back in the 90s going, guys, we're in the movies here. We're punching like glass that are made out of fucking sugar here.
Right, and that Schwarzenegger was, like a comic book hero.
Like he's dying in the real world. They bring in the end, he's dying. He's fucking dying. They put him in the movie. Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
What's up, Edwin?
What's going on?
What's up, Edwin?
Hey, man.
What's up, Edwin? Yo, yo,
Yeah,
yo.
Edwin's here to set Sim straight on his.
Oh no! Once Sim gets going, I just let him loose. You used to hear him on our blunt talk when Sim used to go on a rant. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I know, right?
People are never never funnier than when they're sincerely pissed off about something. Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
It's nothing better than more entertaining than righteous indignation.
Nah,
That is fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh,
You just saw it.
yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh. Well, because my brother told me, it's just like, hey, if you're in the city and you happen to stop by the meatpacking district, to get a little oral, and the prostitute comes up and they put their hands on the window, always look at the hands, and that way you can tell that that you're getting oral from a guy.
Huh. Okay.
Not that I ever needed this information, but my brother did give me this information.
Yeah, this is a typical Salem show. Just went
Yeah,
right
let me
off the
just,
rail.
Yup.
This ain't an angry green boss. Yeah, no, I'm the original Edwin in Comicsgate.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
No.
Been here before. I'll be here after.
Acevedo.
Yeah, so say congratulations to Biggie Bob. I've been meaning to back Robert for a minute. It's just there's a lot of campaigns going on, so
There
I'm
is.
glad I was
Oh,
able
no,
to
I
back
know.
it today.
No, but I actually appreciate that, man. I saw that in my inbox.
I thought everybody would be buckling down, getting work done right now instead of running campaigns. I was like,
Right.
because I'll be honest, my first campaign, I made that mistake, and that was a hard lesson, dude.
Dude, I remember. I told you, even though you're gonna kick ass and you're gonna come back from this, you're still gonna feel like you just got kicked hard.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. It felt like my balls just crawled up in my stomach.
Yup.
Terrible.
Yeah. So, hopefully, Boogie, we're gonna save you from that unpleasant sensation.
Hopefully we get this funded, but again, yeah, because I think I
Wait.
started the mailing list for this thing. I think I can't remember if it was back in May or June when I started the mailing list. Actually,
Anyways,
So-
no matter what happens, dude, if you don't fund, see the one thing, it's just building up for round 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
that's how I saw it. That's how it went. Bloodhound was the first run didn't work, second one did.
Yeah, same
You
thing with
build it up.
Salem.
Doc Salem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and press, like with Doc Salem, I was like trying to get CG on board. Like, hey, come on, let's go, let's get this thing back. Oh, like fucking John Belushi and fucking
Yeah, but it was too
Animal
close.
House, right?
Yeah.
And then suddenly I turn around and there's like nobody behind me. But I was like, yeah, it's just like because I always say I had 3 first campaigns. Because I had 2 failed campaigns before I had a successful campaign.
Yeah.
And the whole, and the thing is, it's like, you set your goal reasonably modest. 3,000 is like pretty much like the standard right now, and that changes. At least it has changed in the past, but. It's like if you know that your book's going to get funded, it's like we'll set our goals like $300 or something like that. But if you really do need the money to make this project materialize, 3,000 is a perfectly reasonable goal.
Well, you have your Indiegogo goal, and then you have your real goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
And usually you find that goal in the stretch goals.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely. I mean, that's where you actually get funded is when you hit stretch, when you go on demand, And
that's when you actually start getting, let's just say 5K starts paying, production, production, fulfillment, shipping.
Yeah. Then you're at the break-even point right there.
But for like a 20-something page.
Yep. Except of course, Sim has to like go overboard and deliver like a 74 pager.
But dude, it was my way to compensate for the fact that I'm international also, dude.
Right.
And it wasn't in my thought process, right? That brought me to thinking of applying the European model at all time for me. So I'm always gonna aim for like a 60 to 70 and like 64 page around.
Yeah.
That's where I'm trying to be, like between 58 to 64 pages. For all my projects.
Awesome.
That's what
awesome.
Because like that, I'm like I'm offering you a solid book for $25. It's my way of compensating for being international.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that international shit.
Oh, I hate that, man. And we are going to find a way around that.
Dude,
we're already working on it.
Thanks to Beacon, I found so far what we're doing. We've been able to reduce shipping from Canada and the US to 15.
I know, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Now, if we could only reduce like the shipping to like Australia and New Zealand and the Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: we hate, as creators, we hate having to charge people that much for shipping. We really do. It feels shitty.
The only way that you can actually do it, and I've explained it before on the stream, right? It's you start your own business, right? And if you open a business account with like here there's Pure Letter, there's FedEx, there's a few others, right?
Mm-hmm.
You open a business account with them. If you can prove that you have a regular shipping thing, they offer you bigger discounts. Like your discount can be between 10, 20 to 40% depending on how much you're shipping. And let's say you're going to be shipping every month, right? About 200 packages. Well, that counts in your deal. So they'll offer you a first deal for the first 6 months, and to see how that goes. And then you can negotiate your better deal. They'll offer you something better.
I was talking to Anthony about this a little bit, Figaro, and we were trying to figure out like how to get shipping down too, because shipping just sucks, dude. I mean, honestly, what I'm thinking about doing for my next campaign for international, actually for any backer that backs the digital tier, I'm gonna format it to where they can print it out and have a book. Like a comic, like a digest sized comic.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I like that.
Yeah.
There's one problem with it. You're gonna have problem protecting the fact that people can actually produce a book.
Well, it's like I'm gonna keep the resolution low enough, but here's the deal. Like if they want to knock your book off, dude, they're going to knock your book off.
I do know, but that's the point. That was the point I was going to. If you keep it to the resolution wise,
Yeah.
Like like 100%, 72% instead of giving them a 300% that you would send to your printer.
No. We ain't doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like not that far.
I would just wanted to make sure,
Yeah, but I was like, because I think if like I'm thinking about just leaning into it instead of like being like, don't steal my shit. Like,
Yeah, but it's been a proven model that sometimes sometimes people discover shit digital and then that's when they buy the book.
Yeah,
that's what we've always been talking about. Like I personally don't like digital, and it's not the fact that oh I hate it. It's just the fact I don't like to read digital.
Well, from what I'm hearing,
you
like
want this, man, you want that tactile thing.
Anime,
that book, yeah.
Anime has they treat digital the same as they treat physical.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, with manga. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and their digital sales match their print sales, but it also caused their print sales to go up.
But that's one of the things that's one of the principles I want to apply with that. The thing that I was trying to do with the Red Label promo comic there, it's a whole bunch of people putting like little samplers from their books, right? You put it for free or 99 cents on all the digital medias.
Yeah.
And at the end of the book, it says found us on Indiegogo.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I'm down with that. I want to do it. I think it would be cool.
Okay, so I'll send you.
Hell yeah, man.
That's the thing that I've been trying to do. The Red Label thing that I've been doing. It's just a promo thing. It's because I was promoting a lot on my account, right? So I tried to divide it in two, where there's my account and there's where I just like to promote projects. And that's what Red Label is, and that's where the idea came from. Like, dude, people may have a problem selling their full comics in digital or anything, but dude, at least let's use it to promote. Like to reach out and get other readers. Like let's put it for to be available on Comixology, on Kindle, on Amazon, and you put it for 99 cents, so the company makes money. So they promote it. You're not gonna make a dime that much because they take.
But you also get more eyes on it too, anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, and you'll get more people to Indiegogo going. Oh, there's interesting shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my attitude towards digital has always been that, right, if, like Preston said, if people want to gank your shit, they're going to gank your shit. Like Simon said, there's an audience that wants the physical book.
Yeah.
That's most of us. Let's face it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but there is some that prefer fucking digital.
Yes, why not make it available? And my attitude is if somebody wants to, if they buy the PDF version of my book, right? They can copy it, send it to their friends. I don't care because I don't see that any different than like when you were a kid, you might have like a comic book rolled up in your back pocket and you hand it to a friend to read, or when you make a copy of a movie or a CD or. And I don't think we lose any money as a result of that.
Here's the thing, like I think like the manga comics have found like that people prefer digital until they find something that they like enough to go ahead and buy a print version of.
There you go.
Yes, there's that, dude. But there are people that just want the freaking digital because they like the fact of having everything on their laptop. They don't like to have them at home and being, Yeah. There's actually people that like it, and even if it's 10% or 6% of a market, any businessman will tell you don't ignore a market.
No.
You don't ignore a clientele,
and you don't treat it as an afterthought.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And speaking of businessmen, you think to yourself, like, fuck, man, if I had a job where I needed to commute, like, as I used to commute into the city every day, like 60 minutes on a fucking train every fucking day, right?
You sound kind of bitter about that. Like, you never.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked ass. But, if you're somebody that travels a lot, for instance, whenever I've gone on big trips, well, gee, do I want to lug around like a buttload, like a giant stack of comics, when I can have all those comics on on my tablet?
True.
Like every issue of the X-Men, every issue of the Incredible Hulk, and so on and so forth, right? There's a convenience factor. But at the same time, let's face it, our backers, 99.9% of them, they want the actual physical copy of the book, and I really don't think I think that it's just a convenience thing for the most part for people that are that are overseas that don't want to have to pay 20, 25 freaking bucks postage and handling for a comic book.
What card are you on, Sim? How many cards have you got down there?
I just pencil and ink one so far. I rolled a blunt and I'm
I'm on
smoking
3
right now.
I'm on my third card.
Yeah, Sam, step it up, brother.
Are they inked?
Step up the game.
Are they inked or just penciled?
They're inked. I inked them with pencil wet.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, I'm losing contact.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to duck out. I gotta make sure my kids are in
You
bed.
fucking wuss. I'm kidding.
You're gonna put
All right, sweet, dude.
on us?
I was promised yoga chicks, and now
Oh, goddamn.
No, I'm just
Yeah, I'm
kidding.
saying
guys.
I would leave 2 after that. You know, you never promised that.
Peace out, brother.
Hey
Take it
guys,
easy.
have a great
Take
night.
it easy,
Good to
bro.
talk to you. Hey, good luck, Boogie Butt.
All right, thank you so much, man. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, thanks for inviting me. All right, guys, I'll talk to you.
You take it easy.
Peace.
So, Edwin, your
Yes.
your project's launching on the 31st.
Yes, January 31st, the Ace is finally coming to Indiegogo.
That's that's actually the perfect time to launch because you're coming in when people are expecting their tax returns. Yeah.
Yes.
And they're like, hey, we got extra money. At
I'll,
least I hope they
I'll,
have extra
I'll be
money.
back in 1 second. I'm gonna go get some water real quick.
Yeah, no
You
problem.
bastard.
How
Yeah.
dare you hydrate on this stream?
Oh, dude.
Also, a reason for the launch on January 31st is because I needed all the art to be completed on the book. So,
yeah, that's a
Be
good.
ready
that's
to
a
go.
good thing. Yeah.
That's always a good move, man. If you have all the art finished ahead of time, that can only be a good thing, man, because then people know they're not going to have to wait forever for their book, you know, and they know that they're going to get it, you know, that they're not going to get red roostered.
no, definitely.
Yeah, I know, right? Jesus.
As a backer of that book, that whole thing's a disgrace.
They
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
still saying that they're going to fulfill. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if that's. Yeah,
Sure, they are.
I have no idea. Like I know
They
they're
can't even
probably losing
fulfill to
their ass right
Walmart.
now.
Forget
Yeah, right.
Indiegogo backers.
Well, I don't think that Walmart deal was as good as they thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Of course not.
I honestly don't because like when I used to do
Dude, it's
like,
a magazine deal, so you know there's returns.
yeah, well that and when I used to
Mhm.
deal like I used to work for a company that did apparel to Walmart and Kmart and shit like that, and they take a deep cut, dude. I'm saying like it's not like they're like, well, pay us $1 and we'll get you in there. No, they
Yeah,
probably take like as much as diamond. Yeah.
Do people think like Walmart was just like starving for comic book content?
Right?
Like, oh yes, Mitch, we're gonna throw you all the money.
Especially that DC's
Please
there
save
too.
Walmart books. You can deliver us your cock book. I mean your rooster book.
Well,
Yeah.
here's another thing too, and I've said it on multiple streams. You should have went for the dollar store.
Yes, I was just about to say, Preston is always like the dollar stores, man. That's
It's
what
a
we
smaller,
should be targeting.
it's a smaller venue, and it's not like you're a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not that big. You put it right by the register, and they always have space, dude. They always have space for that shit. And because comics, I mean, you could see it as a poor man's entertainment at some point. Yeah.
That's what it
like,
was originally.
Yeah, like, and you know, plus, you know, you got people that go in there and look. If you don't need high quality, just do it on newsprint. Get it printed through
Yes.
Alterna.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking $1.50 a book, dude. Come on.
That's what dude, newsprint is what we all fell in love with. I
Yeah.
remember like some of the old, it wasn't the Warren magazines, it was the ripoffs of the Warren black and white horror magazines.
Yeah,
And-
you guys are right, but don't forget that the idea is you do want that deluxe when you like something.
Oh, sure.
I do agree with you guys though that you know the
I'm
The
talking about
newsstand
just
is
getting
what
new
Just to
readers.
introduce
started.
people.
You know, I'm not talking about
Exactly.
hardcore collectors. Yeah.
Right. Because those people, of course, they want the better format, they want the nicer paper, but it's also about expanding the audience, and it's about getting the attention of people that maybe normally we wouldn't be getting the attention of.
Yeah.
And here's a myth that I really wish would go away: the notion that kids don't like comic books.
Oh, thank God. I thought you was about to say
Oh,
that
they
was
fucking
male.
love it. that's a
That was
lie.
male.
Kids love
yeah they
fucking
fucking love it.
comic books.
Yeah,
okay?
kids love them.
Kids love fucking comic books. If you give
I
them
hope they don't
access.
love fucking comic books.
Yes.
That's some
Are you-
dirty shit you're talking about right
Are you
now.
talking- oh, okay, they have a strong affection, but they're not physical.
They're very
Not a
affectionate
physical
with
one.
comic
It's
books.
platonic. They have a platonic relationship. They have a platonic relationship with comics. It's whenever I see kids at we used to see kids at a comic book store, see them at a comic book convention with comic books. That always filled my heart with joy. And holy shit, if you put comic books in an accessible place in a dollar store, you don't think little fucking kids are going to be grabbing that?
Here's
No,
another thing.
they're
too, like,
totally going to
most
be
of-
grabbing at it.
Yeah, most of them, their books, Mitch's books are like focused towards kids. Like it's not really adult shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Red Rooster is like a wholesome tale. Like, and like here's another thing that Dan Frege brought up. Right? He was like, he respects that they put the work in to get it into Walmart, but nobody knows what Red Rooster is. Like they have nothing to relate that to. You know what I'm saying?
So
like
they're gonna end up with a whole
movie.
bunch of returns, like I was saying. And that's
exactly.
when-
Yeah. Like nobody. It's like if you would take something and you made a comic book of fucking Pikachu, right?
Right.
It's fucking that they'd be sold out. Because everybody can say like, oh, that's Pikachu, but nobody can say like, oh, that's Red Rooster, because they've never been exposed to this before in their life. They have no history with this character,
Oh, dude, think about this. Alternate universe, right? Where when the Marvel movies became like the biggest movies in the world, Marvel Comics actually did things that were smart and actually took advantage of that incredible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, right?
Yeah, like promote comic book shops.
Most comic book shops will say,
give away free comics during before the movie started.
yes, yeah, fuck yeah. But also, they're the really obvious things. But then, like for me, it's like, holy shit, why didn't they take their old comics, not the new ones, the old ones, reprint those on fucking on newsprint and stick them on the fucking magazine racks at the supermarket?
Because it
Look what
reduces
Writing Comics just said.
the value of the collectivity of it.
They
That's
don't-
why they wouldn't do it, but that's why they've been doing the big deluxe edition for $100.
Yeah,
Oh,
but look
I
what
love
Writing
those.
Comics just said.
Yes, screaming and then wants something, and a comic is easy to grab and go at the Dollar Gen.
Exactly, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah. And $1.50, they wouldn't even blink an eye at $1.50.
No.
As expensive shit is nowadays, fuck, they'd be like,
Holy
here.
fucking shit. Yes. And then you're also going to have that rare parent that wants their kid to read and is actually happy that their kid wants to read something. So they'll get it for him in a heartbeat.
You see, he's right too. Like the local mom and pop stores too. Like
Yep.
they're not going to take a big cut. They probably won't take anything just to have your book in there. I mean, you're talking like 25 cents or something like that. I mean, this
Bring
is
back the spinner racks, man. Bring
this
back
is
the
where
fucking spinner
Marvel
racks.
and DC started at. They wasn't in Walmart and like I think it was Gaylords at the time, way back when. Like they were in like
7-Eleven.
K&B and fucking 7-Eleven and shit like
7-Eleven.
that.
Dude, and think about it. It's like you look at the Marvel movies, and remember the Marvel logo at the beginning of the movie. It would be pages flipping by of comic books.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now,
That's their promotion. That was their most. That was the only
Now-
promotion they do.
right? That was the most. Now, if they had done something where it's just like, oh god, they do this on the DC comics. They do these little done in one stories, like on the animated films. Like they'll release an animated film, and then they'll have I think it's like DC Showcase, and it'll be like a 5-10 minutes Spectre cartoon.
Yeah.
5,
Dude,
10
that's fucking
Go
awesome.
back.
Yeah.
That was
that's
very
badass.
cool.
And it opens, and it always opens with you're going into a comic book store and you're seeing the comics on the racks.
Mhm.
If they had done something like that, and then the next thing you know, you're at the supermarket and you see those characters staring at you from the fucking shelves, or if you see an old-fashioned spinner rack, and if they actually made the spinner rack cool, Oh, like a cool retro thing.
You ain't even got to do that, dude. Just put some magazines in there with comic book heroes on it, and people will
People are
buy
gonna
it.
come to it.
Just put them on the shelf.
What's up, Chris?
Have a cool cover.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
How is everyone?
Good, doing great.
We're tripping. We're all doing a hit of acid. This is
Oh,
the hit of acid.
We just sold the fourth we just got a fourth backer tonight.
Yep.
Who's you got to keep
Hex Harper.
That's the one that gets
49.
Brian's.
Yeah, Hex Harper. I guess he's gonna be getting Brian the books you have.
Absolutely, without a freaking doubt. Yep. Let's see. One of these. One of the hold on. Let me click on the right fucking link here. Oh, there we go. One of these Gorilla Biscuits. Gorilla Biscuits, which is a awesome 6-gun Gorilla scrapbook. These are only available on the original campaign. And I managed to have a couple left over. And basically it's a little essay by me about like the whole experience and a lot of concept art and unseen covers, unused covers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Black and white versions. There's an alternate version called Silverback that I was thinking about just releasing an edition called Silverback. So that way, technically, I'm sure it's my own IP. Here's like a little breakdown of the second cover and the photograph that he was working from at my request, which he fucking.
Oh wait, let me put you on full screen on that. Let's get Brian on there.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome,
dude. That's pretty badass. That's almost like a sketchbook, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like a 6-gun Gorilla art book.
Yep. And I'll even have there's like the black and white version of that beautiful fucking Kanan White.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cover. Boy, did he kill that or what?
Well, it's not that good.
It's not an Acevedo.
I'm kidding.
It's not an Acevedo. We know
it's badass, dude.
Yeah. And
yes, Acevedo means quality.
Yeah, man.
I almost spit my coffee all over this.
Well, like these are whenever I used to get the pencils from Adrian, I always thought they were so beautiful. I didn't want to see them inked.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to see them colored. I really did. Really, like that's.
I'm gonna give you type pencil.
Can we just keep it like that?
Yeah, I think that'll work perfect though for 6-gun. Like if I do the whole thing in pencil, I think that'll be awesome.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. Except we make it now. Sims make me think like 24 pages. That might be a little small.
Nah, you might need to go over. You need to go over
20. Double issue. Double issue. King size, giant. Oh, dude, giant size 6-gun Gorilla, Volume 1. I would shit myself with a backup story.
You might need a 6-gun Gorilla annual. Well, here's another thing too. You got to remember, like you got to do your portion of the crossover.
Oh,
the next 6-gun Gorilla. So that's going to extend the page count a bit. You know.
Well, here, look at this. That is the original concept sketch. The original 6-gun Gorilla concept sketch. Now, can you tell me what a great? Now, look at that. Am I a great artist or what? I don't understand why I didn't.
I think
I just fucking draw this thing myself.
I know. What the hell?
Look, Brian.
Dude, why don't you come on Doodle and Chill more often?
Brian, I'm just gonna break it down to you, man. As the writer, your role is to take all the credit for this great comic.
Fuck you.
You just like anything that your writer does, it was your idea. You gave it to him. He did it.
Exactly.
Dude, Kirby, Stan Lee died. We don't need another one.
We're keeping the spirit alive of Stan Lee right now. You know.
No, but okay. This is why I don't understand.
Totally fucking stand them.
This is why I don't understand people that don't want to collaborate. I don't understand writers that don't want to collaborate with their artists, because if you let your artist, free to do their thing, you may not agree on. Like my attitude always when I'm working with an artist is you can change shit, but be prepared to defend it, right? And I can't tell you how many times, like we're like working with Adrian, he would change shit all the time. And then I would go in and be like, okay, could you change that back? Or I'd be like, that's fucking awesome. Right? And it's not about your fucking ego. It's not about fucking like Luc Besson, like, oh, we'll go with that idea because that idea is better because it's mine. No, because nobody's going to know. The reader's not going to fucking know. So I get the fucking glory.
Yes,
And if
you get them under contract, they can't say anything. Otherwise,
They need to down.
I'm sending out DNA. So,
but that's the thing, man. What are we doing? We're the writer's there to make the artist look good. The artist is there to make the writer look good, and it's just about making a fucking awesome, kick-ass comic. And if you can do that, guess what? People will want to fucking read it.
Mm-hmm.
And
me and Tim are thinking of ways to hide "fuck Brian" inside the book.
I know, right? I'm doing it right now on the body of the robot. It's like fuck Six Gun Gorilla.
All right. I have an issue. Okay,
Ace Lee.
I have a bone to pick with you, Preston.
That's right.
What's that?
They're gonna call me the greatest creator in CG. I'll take credit for everything, even the stuff I didn't work on.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
You like that? You like Tales from the Netverse? That was my idea. I gave that to him.
Six Gun Gorilla was my baby. Look at the hair on my chest.
Me and Brian, we go way back. We were discussing it one night, and then he ran with it. But I laid down the blueprint. Just find my way to take credit for everything. It doesn't matter.
Why not? But Preston, could you do me a solid, brother, and put up like a full screen view of that absolutely magnificent wraparound painting?
I gotta find it.
Oh man, it's so freaking beautiful, but there's something in it that just pisses me off.
So I just penciled another Eastman, and what's the name of the Robert? Yeah,
Eastwood.
Oh man,
Eastwood. I like Eastwood.
You gotta show those to us, Simon. I love your fucking.
Yeah, you gotta
sketch
share a
card.
screen or something.
When they're done. Right now, I'm playing with the rendering.
Six Gun. All right.
Dead air.
Dude.
Where'd Brian go? He left?
He got up.
He had enough of this. He's like, I'm out of
He went
here.
up the
Like,
stairs.
fuck this shit, I'm out. Ciao, you
I saw
losers.
I saw him go up the stairs.
He probably
I
went to
don't
get
know what
tea.
happened.
I hit Ethan's logo in there too. I don't know if you guys seen that. Like I hit a lot of shit in here. I don't think everybody's seen it. Like see that little all caps comics down there?
That's pretty cool.
Tug PI, because his book is about him being a detective. The King Toad logo right here.
Damn.
Let's see where else.
I'm good with the egg.
I tried to put 6 a.m. in there, but it's hard to read. Like it's right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what was the thing that he hated?
2 minutes to midnight. 2 minutes. Sim knows that one. Not a lot of people know that. Grade 0.5. Oh, Fred. Like a boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so clearly we could see there's Sim right there.
Who?
Oh, that's me?
That's you.
72, that's me? Okay. I thought so when I first saw it. I'm like, that's probably me.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so then on the far end, on the far left, we got the Lit Devil.
Yeah.
Right? He's skulking in the shadows. You can't see his face. He's looking pretty fucking tizite, right? Yeah. Then who's sitting right next to him? It's Nicky the Pipe, aka Preston, right? Yeah, and he's looking badass. The fucking hat, especially the Nicky the Pipe hat, looking really badass. He's got this awesome scowl and the fucking tats and the arms and shit. And then who's sitting right next to him? Why don't I have? And what am I doing? I'm dressed like a fucking preacher. Why
Yeah,
don't I have my hand on like a really hot like alien chick's ass?
You do. You grabbing that
On
long
the-
thing ass right there.
On the mantis looking thing.
Preston.
You
Not
never know. Like
Oh,
in
man.
that species, that might be like the hottest chick on earth right here.
I should have a gun and
Planet-
a big old bottle
Right
of
there.
booze.
The
On
look on
Planet
Brian's
Narnar,
face is he
that
regrets
might be
every
the-
decision he's ever made.
Yeah, that might be the hottest chick on planet Narnar right there. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's like, I should have never became a space priest. Everything went wrong after that.
But
you
here's
see
but
the
here-
the graveyard shift logo right here.
no,
I didn't even notice that.
No, holy
There you
shit,
go.
dude! I'm still finding things.
Oh, and this guy's cheating. Yeah, because he's got an ace here and there's an ace falling off the
Damn.
table.
Right. Oh man.
And all caps comics
I,
right here.
I appreciate the AC story.
There's
a bunch of shit in here, dude. I think all
patches
Yeah.
from Rockabilly Road Trip.
grade 0.5. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that's another one I didn't notice.
Yeah.
2 minutes to
Yeah, 6
midnight.
a.m. right there. And King Toad right there.
I totally didn't see either of those.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit in here. And then 8 because it's 6 Gun Gorilla 8. Yeah.
Yep.
And this is only the futuristic cover. It's going to be a spaghetti western cover where it's going to be all the actors like Clint Eastwood, and shit like that. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Franco Nero, Gianni Garco.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, would you actually like allow me to send you pictures of specific actors that you could use?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Fuck yes.
Let me see
Dude,
something. Hold on, wait a
Simon,
second.
that means
check.
that Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill are going to be up in that bitch.
Fucking awesome.
Fuck,
that's-
Blue. I can't get Blue in here right now. He's
What
locked out.
Locked out.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
Blue
can only
Black?
have 6 people
Oh,
at a time on the
Oh.
stream. Let me tell him that.
You can always boot me if need be.
Nah, it's fine. You're giving away shit. I can't boot you because you're giving away
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
I'll pop out, man.
I can pop out. It's
Yeah, you guys take over.
I mean, Chris, are you good with that or? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's fine, man.
Sam has done that before.
all right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll catch up
I'll tell you
with
what.
you
We're doing a stream next week. Once you come in on that, and we'll do some sketching and shit like that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I couldn't get anything going anyway. So
Hey man, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. All right. Well, take it
I'll
easy,
see you
dude.
guys
I'll
later,
talk
man.
to you soon.
peace out, man.
gentlemen.
Good one.
Later.
All right. Let's get Blue up in this bitch.
Blue.
What up, Blue?
Hey, Blue.
Hey, I'm back.
Blue.
I am sorry. I didn't mean you didn't need to kick Chris.
No, Chris
Oh.
volunteered. He was
Oh,
like,
no,
I'm
you,
outta here.
you should have
I gotta
seen me.
upgrade.
He was
Nice.
heartbroken. He's like
He was crying on
nearly
his
in
way out.
tears. You can see the tears down his
He,
down his face with
he
the
said
glasses.
he was going to find out where
shattered
you
man.
were at, and he was going to take a potato peeler and peel your skin off.
Seriously,
he was,
man.
he was very upset.
He had
Yeah,
the
so don't-
eyes of a man with nothing to lose.
Yeah, so don't look at any of your DMs.
From
He said he's
anybody.
sending you dick pics. He's definitely sending you dick pics.
Oh Christ.
So 4 more backers. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's going good so far. Again, like I got to thank all the people who backed. If they're still in the chat, thank you so much. It really, really means a lot to me.
Yeah, you guys are badass, dude.
Yeah, most
Um,
definitely.
And Fade's doing a badass job on pushing all the. I think it's Fade. Is Fade the one push? Like he's got a wrench, right?
Yeah, I
can't
think he's
remember.
pushing the links on here.
Yeah, and Hex is doing a badass job doing links too. Like
We got
both of
we
these
got to
guys.
do something for these cats one of these days. I'm talking about the cats that will just drop links in chat rooms.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send him
Our
a piece of
books,
art.
other people's
Yeah.
books.
Like hook him up.
We should do something for those
Hey.
folks because they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the unsung heroes of.
Yeah, I know.
When
right?
when I know who they are,
Yeah.
and they back my book, I like to give them a little extra.
That's cool.
Yeah, the
But you
renters
know,
are,
you can't
are
always
great.
know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you see it. Yeah, like
Mhm.
like the email.
Yeah.
Very often will be
Oh,
like
I know who you are. There you go. Here's a little
exactly.
something.
Yeah. Like
It's a little creepy at some point too. Where you're like, oh, I remember you.
yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll find like like some old like convention flyers or something, or like an
Yep.
old like issue.
Exactly.
I'll
Toss
send
that
my
shit
underwear.
in.
Like
I'll
somebody,
send my underwear sometimes.
somebody got an extra sketch. Somebody got those prints. Remember when I had those old comic
on
books
my
I used
dirty
to do
socks.
for free in
Like sometimes I
Fantasticon?
put my dirty socks in a bag, like a plastic bag.
Like an old love letter, but you crossed out the name and then added the new person's name in there.
Yeah,
You know,
well, I like to send them. I like to send them love letters. Except
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
to
shit.
do it like all artistic and shit, and take like words out of magazines and paste
Yeah,
them.
I prefer
in-
sending them my shave.
Why do you got?
I'd rather send them shaving water.
Yeah.
Why
With still
would you
hair
got-
in it, like they have a feeling I have a piece of me there.
My shavings off
Why
my
do you have to
feet.
get so
whenever I shave
complex? Why do you have to get so complex? Keep it simple. Dick pics will do, man. Dick pics will
Yeah, but sometimes you want to go that extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Like send them toenail
understand.
clippings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, you know what happens when you go full out? They don't come back. You know, you
well,
have to live.
sometimes-
full out with the dick pic.
well, he means like sending used condoms and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like they get upset sometimes. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I like how you say sometimes, so there's the exception.
How do you think he found his wife? Joking.
That's actually true. Like it's that special person when you send a dick pic and they're like, I want to see more.
Can I meet you?
I don't know how. Like, oh man, it's.
And
like,
then they find out that there is no more, and they're really
I
disappointed.
know. Yeah. Right.
hey man, it's always a favorite with the ladies.
Well, you go
Always-
surfing. You go surfing eBay for penis extenders.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, we all know those
man.
existence. Austin Powers.
Oh, I knew that those existed like when I was like 8 years old, and I had an older brother that would buy like pornography for me. Because you'd see like the dildo ads and all that
Oh
stuff.
my.
Oh my.
Good. Me, I discovered it while I was watching Austin Powers. I did not know that was a thing.
First knew what a butt plug was from like an old issue like Hustler or something like that. Because when I was a kid, I was like what 8, 9, 10 years old. I was giving him my allowance so he'd go and buy dirty magazines for me, which he was happy to do, right? And if it brought back like Playboy or Penthouse, I was pissed. I was like, Hustler, damn it, Hustler! I need some gynecological shots. I want to know what's going on
Jesus
down
Christ,
there.
dude.
Like I'm 2 years old.
Gynecological.
Yeah, like oh man, she's got a nice cervix. y'all see? Well, y'all. I would hope that you all know who Larry Flint is.
That's why you got your first headlamp and took spelunking as a hobby as a kid.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh my god. Oh. I just love it. Like, wasn't there a show recently where people were like, "Kids aren't that nasty. Kids don't think about nasty shit." Like, kids are really. Oh man,
Kids were gross.
Man, really nasty.
Okay, all right. This is going to be a little tough to tell. So I was just at the gym. I'm going to try and talk. Okay, please do not make jokes because this is horrible. I'm leaving the gym and I'm making my run through the locker room or whatever, and there are some and you're not supposed to lift if you're under 12, they're unattended. But down in the locker room, which is kind of shaped like a figure eight, there's 2 lobes to it, and where all lockers all around, and there's this where they kind of meet in the middle. There you walk from one side to the other, and then on the other side you get out. But there's these kids in there, and they are talking, and they're trying to insult this younger kid, and the younger kid gave it back to him really well. They're trying to talk to him about his, oh, you're hiding over there in the corner because you got a little tiny one. He's just like, yeah, at least I have one. It's just okay, good, and that's fine, you children, and it's just this is not a good situation. And I hear this, and I think they were maybe up to 14, maybe 13, and I'm just like, where's their dad? And then I'm right about to shower and leave, and I hear one of them say, "Yeah, I'm not afraid to show it off." And I ripped into him. I'm like, "You damn well better be afraid to show it off for the next 10 minutes and get out of here."
Yeah, that's the last thing you want is to be showering and they got kids over there showing their junk off to each other.
Of course, it's like the last thing you want to see. You don't want to see that ever in there.
It's because it's because in the back of your mind you're thinking, I don't know, somebody's gonna walk in here and I'm gonna go right to jail.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, thankfully there were two other adults like somewhere in the vicinity. It's kind of a maze, but it was just like, they weren't hearing it or noticing or whatever. I was just like, and I don't know. I mean, because of where I work, I know that there's a lot of offenders around. We have a map. It's just like,
you ever check that map, dude? Like we checked the map one time and it just lit up. I was like, what the fuck?
I saw somebody on YouTube doing that, like checking the map and just saying the thing lit up. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, and we're supposed to flip through the site and look at everybody's faces too, like just in case.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
What tripped me out is all the chicks.
Yeah, there is a lot of chicks.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I know a guy who was sexually abused by.
I was one.
Woman. There we go. And yeah, it does. People are like, oh well, it's different. It's like, well, maybe it is different, but it leaves a mark. Do you know what I'm saying? It leaves it's left a mark on the people that I know that have experienced.
Were the chicks hot or were they?
It's
Is that inappropriate? Should I not ask that?
Well, Simon, you can address this a lot better than I can.
Address what?
Like,
how about we don't address any of this and talk about comic books?
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here.
There, Brian.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm blaming it on this sweet little confection here.
I forgive you, and I'm throwing holy water at my screen, so you're okay.
Thanks, Samurai. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, let's talk about pedophilia. Right. Why not? We're trying to get Robert fucking.
These are delicious. These are delicious, and I had one about a half an hour ago. And what's THC?
It what makes you high in weed?
Oh, okay.
Are the gushers full of them?
These kids with these friggin' edibles these days, man. My God. Woo!
That's why I do it the good old-fashioned way, and I just lit it up.
Yeah, I mean, I do that too, but like every now and then I have a friend, like a millennial friend, that'll like bring something over, and then I'll try it. I'm just like, God damn! It's like, it's oh God, it's like we were smoking swag back in the day, man.
Yeah, from what I understand, like that shit is way more potent.
Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I can't smoke anymore, dude. Something happened with my biology, and I'm allergic. Like my throat swells up and all kinds of shit like that. It's crazy. I
remember hearing you say that. Yeah. Do you think it's the smoke, or do you think it's the active ingredient?
I have no idea, dude. All I know is like when I was a kid, it was cool. Now it's like throwing up and
oh God,
swelling up and all kinds of shit like that. It's crazy.
Have you ever tried edibles?
No, I'm scared to.
You're right to be scared.
Yeah.
My advice: whatever the dose is, take half.
Yeah. Don't pull.
X is right. Look.
Don't pull a Brian and go take a full freaking thing and then go on stream.
Yeah. No.
Remember that one, Brian?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Wasn't I drinking absinthe too?
Yeah, you're like, dude, I just did a whole bunch of of edibles, and then dude, there's a moment where you see him, he's just like, he's talking, and for a second you just, oh, hit. He just went like, whoo.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man, he needs something to take the fucking edge off, man.
Yeah.
Like where I live, man, it's like, oh God, especially with the Rona, people are just wound the fuck up. And I realized, like, oh, those people don't meditate, and those people definitely don't smoke. So they have nothing to like relieve the pressure on their fucking brain.
Yeah, maybe they should pick up some cool comics to help them.
That would help, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, comics are fucking awesome. As artists, we're privileged to fucking relieve pain. You know what I'm saying? People can forget the fucking horrible hellscape of their existence for fucking 20, 25 minutes and just dive into one of our fucking comic books and just get lost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deed. You know what I'm saying? Ours is a noble profession, is what I'm saying, friends.
That was my goal with Bloodhunt, and I think I succeeded.
You did. Yeah,
Definitely.
74 pages of fuck yeah.
Like the best comment is people going like, "Dude, I just started reading it and I couldn't stop. I just read it in one shot." I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
yes.
I read it. I read Blood Hunt, and I actually liked it. I just, I think you need a little bit more character building.
Yeah, probably, but that was the point. That was the entire point of what I was trying to tell you as a story. It's the guy that doesn't have time to cope with anything because shit keeps happening.
Yeah, but you never explained that to me before I read it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta admit, like when I got it, that is one of I've backed a lot of CG books, and I haven't gotten a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Blood Hunt just showed up, dude, and I'm like, this is awesome. Like the artwork was good. I really like the artwork and the format, like the way you got it laid out. Everything looks fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, and that came with a sketch card too. Did you do a sketch card for every one of your books?
Yeah, I did. 186.
Oh man.
Yeah, his arm nearly fell off.
Dude, I remember when he was banging them shits out.
Well,
yeah, dude, I was keeping doing my work and I was banging those things out. Dude, there's a moment my wrist went, "Fuck you." It went, "Fuck you." Yeah,
I remember that, dude.
You just can't move it.
Dude, it woke me up in the middle of the night, like one of those cramps.
Yeah.
That you get in the leg. And I could not, and it stuck there for like a full fucking week.
Oh yeah, mine used to do that too. Yeah, especially when I used to airbrush too. Like it would cramp up, and I'd have to slam it, down to loosen it up a little bit, and fucking just keep going.
And the thing is as artists, you guys got to take care of your hands. Those are your fucking instruments right there.
No, my hands have to bend to my will.
They do what I say.
Exactly. Fuck those hands. No, fuck those uppity hands. They do what I tell them to.
Right? Who's in charge here?
I'd ask if you guys as artists got like hand insurance or anything, but you can't afford that.
Yeah, no,
Not
right?
yet, no.
Yeah, there is a such thing as hand insurance.
Yeah,
there should be. There really should. When that is
like
your
hand models get it.
Yeah,
there
that's your livelihood. That makes sense. But yeah, the thing that I really loved about Blood Hunt was, I got it knowing that I was going to be writing the Doc Salem Blood Hunt crossover. So of course I'm like a little nervous. I'm like, please let this be good. Please let this be good. And I just started laughing and cracking up, and I pretty much didn't stop for
They had some funny scenes in there. They had a lot of them. Like when he's talking to, I think, who is he talking to? He's talking to his men, like the big guy.
Yeah.
And and Vincent is on the other side of the door. He's like, "Oh yeah, well, I'm coming in,"
correcting him. Yeah.
He's coming up the stairs. Yep, I'm almost there.
Best word to describe it, and I always try to do this with every comic. It's like, okay, if I could use one word to describe it, what would it be? Jolly.
I wanted to be able to give you a type of vampire story you hadn't seen before, right?
Yeah.
Sell you a character that it's hard to sell because I'm not selling you a hero at all.
No, not at all. Because you're expecting when you start reading it, at least I did. I was like, oh, so he's gonna be the redeemed assassin.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. This is not a John Woo movie. This is not a John Woo movie. It's by somebody who's obviously seen John Woo movies, but yeah, he ain't following that script.
Nope.
No redemption for this dude. And I was just, oh God, I was really thrilled because I was like, oh, all right, I got this character, and he's gonna be fun to write, and
you understood what I meant. That dude, it's gonna be a nice clash with the Doc Salem thing.
I think it's gonna be great. I'm actually looking forward to it, and Sim's going to be penciling it. I'm going to be doing the inks, and I think it'll be badass.
It's gonna be fucking sweet.
It's gonna be awesome, folks. Seriously, like we're gonna have a story meeting. We still have yet to have one of those MFers, but Simon and Preston and I are gonna get together and we're gonna start bouncing the fucking ball back and forth and come up with a plot that we can all agree on. And then I'm gonna write it, and then I'm gonna send it to them and see like if there's anything that they want changed with their characters, like if there's any inconsistencies, like wait a second, he would never say that, you know?
Why is there a fucking gorilla with 2 giant guns in there?
Dude, why is MC Mark Marianelli, aka 6 a.m. Comics shit,
dies like a king?
Why
in
is
the
his
book?
head flying through the fucking air there? I just wanted to show that before. A lot of CGers in this game fucked up. It kills a lot of people in this.
And I try to make it fit, so you know it doesn't clash with the style of the characters. So,
Not
you
at
know,
all.
because sometimes you read the book, and when you get to somebody that was in it, it clashes.
Sure,
So,
I've seen that before, but that isn't the case in this. No, it actually flows really smoothly.
No,
You know,
it's got a good flow to it.
One of the big inspiration behind it is one of my favorite movies. You come on, you know Payback.
Blade 2?
Payback with Mel Gibson.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Payback?
I've never seen it.
I've seen Payback. It was pretty
Okay,
good.
so
Yeah,
we're
Payback's
watching
fucking
that
awesome.
tonight. Meet me on my Discord later.
Yeah,
Okay.
amazing.
Dude, it's one of my favorite fucking movies, dude. You'll understand when you watch that movie, right? Most people that have known that movie, when I tell them that one of my biggest inspiration was to try and tell a payback story with a vampire, everybody goes, "Holy shit!" Now I get it. You know, the entire principle is like, dude, here's your fucking 50K. I don't want 50K. You owe me 7,500. I don't want your fucking 50K. He goes, 7,500 fucking hundred? Dude, my fucking suitcase is worth more than this. It's a question of fucking principle.
Right.
How you really feel.
Okay, it's not on Netflix. Let me see if it's on Prime. Man, we were like that close to my childhood dream, like where you could just watch any movie at any time.
Like
I'm
another
sorry,
one
you
I
were
love.
saying,
I love also was
Massage and bodywork license
Shoot them up.
examination. What you guys
What?
talking about hookers in the chat?
Hex Harper said he had a 10 milligram gummy, which I presume was THC, because he promised a friend that if he passed the Emblex, he would do that. And it says, honestly, I just felt kind of annoyed, to be honest. At least that was my interpretation. So now it's unclear. It looks like Hex Harper is the one who passed the exam.
Oh, okay.
Well, congrats.
Or it was Hex Harper telling his friend, if you pass the exam, I'll take the thing. But
Either or.
Well, it's
So
just
congrats to
kind of
anybody that
annoying.
fucking succeeded it, and have fun the one that's doing it.
yeah, it was Hex Harper who passed it. He's making more comments. Yeah.
Well, Hex, if it just felt kind of annoying, you probably didn't take enough. Yeah, you probably should have taken more.
Here's a funny Preston drug story.
Oh, I love drug stories.
This is
go
good because
for
the
it.
only drug
I,
stories I have are my mom's.
So I had a bad experience with acid like this past year, and it was surprising because I used to have a blast on acid, right? But for some reason,
It just wasn't working right for me this time. I don't know what happened.
This never happened, right? So I got talked into microdosing shrooms, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Why not? You know what? So I tried to do it, dude, and I had the worst effect, dude. It was my limbs started burning, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And it was microdosing. So I shouldn't get loaded, right? And I'm like,
No.
this is fucking insane, right? So I had to go lay down because I started panicking. I was like, something's fucked up. I don't know what's happening, you know? And dude, it was crazy. Like,
Oh, wow. So you had a bad reaction to it, huh?
so no more mind altering drugs for me, I guess.
Well, the thing is, everybody's brain chemistry is different, right?
You're getting
Mine's
old.
way different.
Yeah, age could possibly be a factor too.
No,
But-
there's also. Do you drink when you do those things?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, because that could be a
Yeah.
major factor.
So
But
when
like
I was a teenager and I did acid, I'd have a couple of beers before I do acid.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that. Like I'd do it in a
dude,
bar.
I could
or
drink
whatever.
like a case of fucking beer.
Yeah. It wasn't a big deal, but now I don't know, dude. Like things are fucked up now. Like I can't. But it could be because my whole brain chemistry went haywire this past year too.
Well, I mean, I didn't take it much. You know, I've taken it maybe 4 or 5 times, but each time I remember being able to drink like 1,000 beers.
Yeah. Well, I heard
But-
like the more you take acid, the more your hair falls out.
No, that's testosterone. That's testosterone you're thinking of.
I thought that was masturbation.
No, you get more hair on your
You
palm.
grow more hair like on your hand.
Sim's like shaving his palms every morning.
Yep.
Gotta get that hair off of there.
How do you know?
Long flowing hairs that he breathes into his.
Why do you think my hands are all silky and smooth?
Seriously, Sim's a sexy motherfucker. I always say that. Let's see if that movie is on.
It's okay. It's okay. I have it in my collection.
Okay, Burning Limbs. Let's go from there.
If you, no, I'm serious. If you want to watch it later tonight, dude, we meet on Discord and then we watch it.
Okay.
Cool.
I love that fucking movie. We watched it. Me and Ace watched it not too long ago.
Can you do it? Like, I'm not familiar with this, but on YouTube, can you do a private chat and play a movie on there, or is it a?
There's a program called 24/7. It's called 27. Yes, 27. It's a browser extension that's on Google. You can use it to like watch movies with friends. You can stream off of a variety of platforms. You can stream off of YouTube.
Okay, but did you check about there's the new Google Meetup? That's what I was checking into because right now the Google Hangout thing is changing. That you can't really do call videos anymore.
Okay.
But with the new Meetup, you're supposed to be able to do streaming and doing those type of thing. It's like them going a bit more like StreamYard ish,
Gotcha.
and that's what they developed to help people do school like Zoom. It's more like Zoom. There you go.
Gotcha.
Oh no, my old lady. I think my old lady uses Google Meetup for when she does. She uses something like they have a new. She's a teacher, so when they decided everybody was going to stay home, they had and. You know,
the first watch along we did, we just put the audio because we thought that it could be cool. We got a strike.
Oh really? Holy
Dude,
shit!
we didn't even show the. We just like, you know, it might be fun to just let people hear the audio. No, we're not gonna put the thing so people can keep with us, right? Nope. Nope. No, dude, it took what 5 minutes, I think, Ace.
That's whack.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a full strike. It's more like a slap in the wrist. They were like, "Don't do this again." So that we just decided to just have us talk over, and you don't really hear any audio. So we'll give you like timestamps so you can keep up with it.
And now
we'll
streaming
just,
on
like,
my Discord.
We'll just talk around and joke of we were having a blast with our Top Gun. That was hilarious.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're talking about like the unrequited love of Iceman and Maverick was just too much.
And how everybody's always sweaty all the time. Like the guys that get sprayed
it's
with
like,
oil at all time.
the
It's
scene
like
where-
the second gayest movie in the 90s. No, in the 80s,
80s,
right?
Yeah.
After fucking Nightmare on Elm Street 2, because that fucking movie's gay as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know that the movie is gay so much as it has a gay subtext. Although the subtext is like the text in that. It's like, oh my god, because I watched it again recently, and
me too.
I thought it was like a throwaway piece of trash, and then I heard about like the controversy about it and how there'd been like 2 documentaries about it. And I watched it, and I was like, yeah, all that shit, yeah, it's very obvious. But it's obvious in the way that sort of a thing happens in a horror film, right? Horror is all about, as a genre, is all about taking like the subtext and making it the text. It's all about, taking things that would normally be subtle and making them like literal and surreal. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand like why there would be such a big controversy, but whatever,
I never knew about the controversy. I just know that people were making fun of it because it really clashes with the rest of the goddamn movies. It's like,
well, they
it's a
rushed that shit
shift.
out. They rushed
Yeah.
that shit out. It's not. It's Dream Warriors is the proper Nightmare sequel. The third one, but like New Line were like, because I think it was one of those cases. Like, remember Golan and Globus was like that too, like with the Chuck Norris movies. Like he did like Missing in Action, and then like Missing in Action 2 and a prequel were like out, boom, like the same year basically.
Yeah, that was before they started doing. Here's a movie. Oh, people are waiting for it. Yeah, let's do 3 other movies that will be direct to DVD or direct to TV before that one comes out.
Yep.
And make money off the hype. Remember that fashion that was happening a lot?
Yeah, it was. Absolutely was. And as a business model, it's like, yeah, that's actually pretty smart. Some of like the 90s trash movies, some of like the 2000s, early 2000s trash movies, some of those are okay, some of those are fun, but they're missing that magic of like the 60s and the 70s and also the 80s, where you could watch like a bad horror movie, and a bad horror movie could still have a moment or two in it that was just absolutely fucking compelling. Oh, speaking of compelling.
Hello.
Hello, you butthead.
What about horror movies?
Preston, why is that chick not sitting on my lap in the fucking Six Gun cover? I'm fucking pissed, dude.
You don't have enough money.
Just a broke ass bitch, even in outer space. God damn it.
You're a priest, dude. You're a priest.
No, a preacher. Preachers can indulge in the punani.
Well,
I don't know what it's like in Canada.
Not in space.
But preachers in America.
But actually, that one didn't look like it could.
Our preachers in America touch kids.
Well, there was that one. There was actually that one pope that like got caught for liking some girl's like picture. You remember?
Yeah,
no, I don't remember that. What happened?
The new pope just happened.
Yeah, I love that too.
Look, he just blessed the booty. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
He saw it. He's like, this is the Lord's work. And
yes.
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 Nothing wrong with that. That's completely within his rights.
Absolutely. And seriously, how could you look at a really beautiful, like, Jennifer Lopez, annoying as hell, ego out of control. But how can you look at that beautiful brown onion-shaped masterpiece of an ass and not be like,
are you talking about me?
There's definitely a time. I'm talking about Jennifer Lopez. I'm a booty. I'm a booty man. What can I say? I love the booty.
She's saying, please go ahead and back Robert on
Hell yeah. Seriously, folks. I don't know if actually, we should check and see how that's doing. Actually,
did you get any more backers?
At the moment, no. Right now we're still at those. I think the 4.
Yeah, I wonder why. Let's.
Me, I'm finishing the third one right now.
I think I'm a bad.
It's all my fault.
I got 3 done too. I took a break.
Yeah, it's these damn things. That's what I'm blaming.
I think Preston's on the right track here. Let's get this shit back in order. Get some Robert some more backers, please.
Oh man, I'll be the first one to tell you. Like, I require adult supervision.
She's saying Robert is so hot. It is one of the hottest books out. I'm translating
in that exact voice, though.
Yeah, Robert is so hot.
This book is so awesome that you need to go back it right now.
You gotta go see Robert.
See, I'm so hot right now. You have to go press that button. You know that button right there? Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Right after, when you're done, don't forget to go get Tales from the Others.
Yeah, I know, right?
There you go.
And she's also letting you know that, like,
Doc Salem is so hot.
Está muy caliente.
And if
you're still getting shut down, dude.
¿Dónde está mi Roberto?
Oh man! And that's she's saying you can play butt bongo with her if you back Robert right now.
She's explaining the backstory on Robert. That's
Yeah,
what
she's going in all the way deep on Robert right now.
I used to play with this toy called the Robert. He was a robot that I bought when I was a little kid, and then I made him a comic book out of it.
Then I went to a sex shop and I went like, they remade it? Oh my god!
Oh Christ!
She's here to demonstrate the perks that come with Robert.
She's just,
Yeah, she's just
going-
talking about what
she's
comes
going-
in them.
She's going all over the tiers. The first tier.
Dude, if I could share both screens like Robert.
Seriously, that would make a great campaign video to just take this and dub over her. On her
That would be sweet.
Yeah, let me tell you
How many,
about Robert.
how many people would
Robert
like
is
just like
sexy.
mute? How many people would just mute the audio though?
That's a good point.
I don't want to listen to these orangutans talking about her. Shut up.
Exactly.
She's talking about the first time she met Robert.
Look,
Robert
that's why you go on Fiverr
He's
and
such
you
a
get
cute
a
little
voice
guy.
actress to
Yeah,
do
there
a
you go.
dub,
There it is.
over this. I'd be thinking,
That
man.
would be
Always-
fucking
always
awesome.
Always thinking, brother. I got the ideas.
Oh man, you get like one of the Ugandan MCs on this shit. You guys know about that? You guys know about Wakaliwood, like this little like movie studio that's in Uganda, like from the slums of Uganda.
Everybody likes them
Yeah,
dubbing
no,
over.
For a second, I thought you said Wakanda. I was like, what? What's
No, Uganda. Well, I mean, well, that was one of the.
You got a fan, Jim.
I would mute it.
Seriously, Stein, you're kind of killing it there. But anyway,
Sim with his French accent is doing a Valley Girl impersonation.
I know, it was awesome. But yeah, Wakaliwood. They're like these guys in Uganda that live in a slum, and they make movies, and they're really, really bizarre, and they're really, really entertaining. And in Uganda, they have when they would show movies there, it's like they grew up watching Schwarzenegger and Stallone and shit, but the movies were never dubbed into Ugandan, and most of the people in the slums, they can't read, so no subtitles. They would just have a guy stand there with a microphone and just basically just fucking talk you through the movie.
That is sick, dude. That's
And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's in like
amaze balls.
But anyway, Wakaliwood, very big Six Gun Gorilla fans, actually recently contacted me about doing a Six Gun Gorilla movie.
Oh, really? Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Live action, because I told them that they could have the rights for $0.
You have to have an actual live gorilla though for it.
Well, they have the gorilla costume. They have
That's
the gorilla
still good.
costume, and they're talking about Isaac, the guy that's the Hollywood guy, was telling me like how he wanted to change the story so it could all take place in one town.
You know what's funny, Brian? Like, it sounds like she's explaining to me how Isaac is going to.
Isaac is going to do like this really great job. He's going to turn.
So that's doing the Mr. Boss effect, right? Remember in that what was it? Was that in Mr. Boss?
I forget.
It was in the the Adventure Brothers, Boss Lady or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The bag.
Dr. Girlfriend.
Dr. Girlfriend. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes. Oh, how you guys doing?
Oh, what was it? It was like a.
Hey,
what was it
don't
like?
forget to go back Roberts right now. If you like looking at those tattoos, go back to book.
Yeah, like this really
Look at them. You know you want to look at more. Go back to the book.
Now we go over the tiers.
Now I will flip the hair on the other side.
Come on, do it. No.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
This is so entertaining, dude. You have no idea. Like, this is fantastic. I love this kind of shit.
It is great, and it's been a while since I hung out on the stream. It's been a while since I talked to you fellas. So
You see, this is what we got to do. Like, play a movie, mute it, and just do our own voiceover. That shit would be awesome.
Oh,
man.
and you know me, I'm the trash movie aficionado. I could find up some fucking awesome shit.
I got a bad feeling I'm going to be negotiating with YouTube tomorrow. Like, no, you don't understand. You got to put it back up. This is all your shit. Like, I just pulled it right off of YouTube.
And we put comedy cold over it.
Fair use, damn it. Fair use.
Every time, dude. Every time I do that, they take down the show, and then I bitch at them for like a minute, and then they put it right back up.
They go like, all right, back up.
All right, you're right. We put that nasty shit up there, so
I got banned from Vatican City, so I'm proud of it.
I know, that's so badass, dude.
How did you get banned from Vatican City?
We did a CG manga about Fist of the North Star, and I dared comparing him to Jesus, calling him a one-punch messiah.
Right.
And we got taken down.
That's crazy.
Dude, that exact moment, like not even 5 minutes after, we're like, the fuck?
Oh, fuck the Vatican, man.
Then they're like, I contested.
mellow, but
yeah, I contested it, and then they go, well, it's restored, but your channel will not be viewed and not be available in Vatican City, Italy. I'm like, well,
Vatican City's lost.
It's kind of an accomplishment, though. Like,
I know, right?
Access,
dude. I'm an anti-PC, anti-censor. Of course, I'm gonna take it with a badge of fucking honor.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
It's like saying, "Hey, you pissed off this, the mothers of America." Ha!
Yeah, you pissed off the right people. Right. You pissed off the right people. Absolutely. I got a friend, who lives like right across the street from the people that made that Baphomet monument. Remember that? Like, I think
shit.
There was yeah.
I know, right?
This is the first trans bikini contest.
Oh,
just everybody.
Oh, like Preston.
So who just said, "Oh yeah," here on there?
Brian.
Oh yeah. Yeah, seriously, you guys are all bigots if you let like a penis get in the way of you loving a woman.
Stop being a dick.
I just love when people are like, "Well, you're transphobic. You're transphobic because."
Yeah, but dude, what type of
date a woman?
Yeah, but dude, at this point, being trans doesn't mean anything.
That.
Doesn't mean that it was a guy. Doesn't mean if it was anything. You could just be a woman and go, "You're a trend now."
Yeah, I mean, they've changed the definition to all words.
Yeah.
Nothing has any meaning. They just come up with bullshit, and they think you're just gonna accept.
The only thing they don't want is women competing actual with men. That they still don't want.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean, that's what Joe Rogan didn't like. He was all
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
And
he doesn't
right.
like the fact that you have transgender men that's transgender to women going to fight ladies. The other way, the other side is not done.
Right.
They're not doing that. They're just doing the other way around.
Right. Yeah. Didn't this
because
guy...
they're saying that a woman that would transgender to a man still doesn't have the same strength because we had years of being men and having those type
well,
of bones
it's not
shit.
even that. Like, there's a kung fu guy. He lives in China. He's an American. He lives in China, but he was he was a professional fighter at some point, and the guy punched through his sinus cavity. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
And here's the deal, though. Like, that sinus cavity is a lot thinner on a woman. Like that frontal plate right here. And he was like, if they can punch through my sinus cavity,
Well, there was that fighter, that woman that got a skull fracture because she was supposed.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, she was supposed to be fighting another woman, and she was fighting a fucking guy.
And the guy, she got clubbered.
Yeah. He did one of those like Muay Thai, like took her head and brought it down, and while bringing his
Holy
fucking
shit,
knee
that's
up.
a lot of muscles.
Yeah, it is. That's roids right there. Do you have any idea how large her clitoris must be? It's gotta be
like after they're finished competing, and
her jawline,
like they start winding down, and like they get older.
Yeah,
dude, it's bad, dude, because
the That shoulder
Like,
width is something.
well, it's the hair, like all the male hormones that they pumped into themselves. Like it comes back on them at that point.
Yeah.
It's bad, dude.
Yeah. Because like, on the one hand, it's like it's like part of me wants to support this shit because it's just like it's women doing something that women aren't supposed to do, and people that are like doing shit even though they're told like, well, you can't do this because you're A, B, C, or D. Those are always going to be my people. But there's no way that this could be fucking good for you.
It is not,
dude. It's like
it's supposed to be as bad for men and women. Like it's supposed to be as bad as being anorexic.
Yeah.
Those hormones would just mess with their faces. I mean, their jaw lines are there.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, because that's the only thing. It's just if people want to do this shit, it's no different than getting a tattoo or.
What happened to be the best you can be, and that's it.
I took roids for a while.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I refused. Like when I was doing all the training, they tried to get me on roids, and I said no.
Fuck that.
Well, Blue might. Well, I don't know if you'd be able to relate to it, but I was competing with like when I first started that like with jiu-jitsu, I was getting my ass kicked. Yeah. I was like, this isn't gonna last. So I went ahead and I started pumping roids.
So you're saying that you were doing roids just to compete?
I was doing it because I was like, after a week of getting my ass handed to me, I was like, nah, I need help.
Well, dude, I mean, I can't tell you. Like I remember I used to go to the gym, and there'd be this guy that I would see in there every single morning. We'd always say hello to each other, and there's no way that guy, as fit as he was, could be in a bodybuilding contest, right? And that guy was in that gym every day, busting his ass.
No, there's no way you can't compete in bodybuilding unless you do take roids. But they go further than that. Like they take gorilla hormones because it widens it makes their chest cavity bigger, like their rib cage bigger.
Oh way!
God, these just look like deep fakes, man.
We had this one guy at the gym. It turns out we became friends, but he was a U.S. Marshal. And people would just like he'd walk in, he'd wear these sleeveless shirts that were like fluorescent orange and red. It turned out we started joking with him, but it turned out that what lift day he was determined which color shorts he was wearing, not the shirts. We got it wrong. But anyway, so like if he was wearing the black shorts, that was leg day. It was weird. But he was a great guy, and everybody thought like he must have been on roids or something because his arms were like bigger than my head. And it turns out we heard him bitching one day about how many cops really are on roids, and so it's like, oh no, he was huge naturally, and all the cops are, and all the other cops were on roids. It was like,
this looks like somebody's aunt.
Huge.
Yeah, right.
What the hell?
Yeah, doesn't it? It looks like Mrs. Cleaver.
They all have something going on with their noses too.
Beef, where you at, Beef?
At least she's still sort of shaped like a woman, sort of.
Yeah, that last chick had no body fat whatsoever.
Oh my god!
Frightening. That's not helping for you.
No.
Like they look gristle, like I would imagine it'd be like cuddling up with like a big piece of gristle.
Well, you remember China, like from wrestling,
of course. Yeah. Really sad what happened to her.
Did you see the that porn she did? It was the last something of China or something like that.
Yeah, I did.
Like her body didn't look like a woman. She had like no, like from the waist down, she had nothing. It was like no butt, nothing. Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was sad. Just how she just destroyed herself. I always hate seeing people destroy themselves, and over stupid shit too. Like, oh, I was famous and now I'm not famous anymore.
Yeah. Well, that fame, dude, that could be worse than any drug.
It just goes to your head.
It's something that was studied a while back and addressed, and they made a movie to laugh about it to bring the attention to it. Was Superstar. The superstar syndrome, meaning that people all want to be the next Brad Pitt or something.
Fame
and
never
there's people that went through like really, really, really bad like plastic surgery, this and that.
Oh
just to
yeah,
to places, and you're like,
Dude, some of the plastic surgery disasters, holy shit! Oh my god! Once again, it's just like, well, it's like piercings or tattoos. Oh, if that's what you want to do,
Yeah, but that's one of the things that people don't understand is that beauty, right, is one thing.
Yeah.
But the thing that makes somebody like an actor or something last all that long back then was his charm. Not just the fact that you had people that were way prettier than fucking Bruce Willis back then.
Oh God.
Right? But Bruce Willis had a certain charm that people like. That's why he doesn't play a fucking role. He's not an actor.
Not even close.
He's fucking Bruce Willis in every goddamn movie he plays.
Yep. Yeah. His acting chops are
because people like his charm, like his character.
I've always said that about Keanu Reeves. Like, I don't think Keanu Reeves is a great actor either. I just think he's really good at playing Keanu Reeves.
And he's improved. If you look at like the Keanu Reeves that's in like Bram Stoker's Dracula, and you look at like contemporary Keanu Nunu, he's somebody that obviously like was not very good, but he kept trying, and as a result got better. You do get people like that, and then of course sometimes Simon, sometimes you just get genetic freaks. Like, have you seen Terrence Hill? What Terrence Hill looks like? He's like in his like 80s, and like if you were an 80-year-old woman and you came home to that every day, you would be psyched. Let me put it that way. Yeah. Like, he's still like a good-looking guy. And and then there's Franco Nero. He really had the fucking smart shit. He would put makeup on. Oh, is this a real doll? Oh, hell no.
He's gonna be doing his declaration of love now.
He is actually. No. That's him and his real doll. Like he's planning on marrying his real doll.
Was that like was it the Russian dude that like they had that story covered on him, or because I guess he is married.
He's cradling her though. Like he's really.
Oh, it's so sad, man.
He's so attentive, like.
Oh.
Okay, he has a relatively friendly face. He's kind of built. What is wrong with his personality that he can't, get along with women?
It's the whole basement and chains and.
It's because he's socially fucked up, obviously. And here's the thing:
the same thing that made freaking Henry Cavill say the thing that he said last time on fucking Twitter. Except he was a good-looking guy going with everything going around right now. It's crazy. I'm afraid of fucking dating or even approaching a woman in anything.
Right.
Else. Otherwise, they're fucking insane.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's the case with him. I think he's like you look at like people are always bagging on incels. I'm just like, seriously, rather than bagging on these people, maybe
my point is
teach them how to talk to girls.
My point is people get so into like being afraid. It's like walking on eggshell, just trying to talk to anybody right now. That people, I can understand that people don't want to have personal relationship anymore and will get attached to dolls, even though I don't fucking,
I got a question for you.
I can understand why some people.
Yeah, but I do feel sad for guys like that. Even if there is an explanation personality wise that they're having trouble, I feel sad for that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's obviously isolation that would lead to mental illness. The mental illness leads to more isolation, which leads to more weird behavior. Yeah, no.
Weird behavior, like if you don't take social cues, like when someone says, I have a question, and then you drag out the previous topic so they can never ask it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew exactly what you were going for the second you said that, like, dragon topics.
Hi, Preston.
Let me ask you a question. So with our new reality right now, with everybody having to wear masks and social distancing and stuff like that, what's going to happen to boxing and UFC?
Those will continue. Didn't Mike Tyson just have a fight?
I thought so, right? I mean, do they have to wear masks when they fight? Or
I think they don't wear masks when they're in the ring.
Yeah, because I think they because there's pictures of them like actually in the ring, but either maybe they just get tested before, and if they're clean, then obviously they're allowed to fight
and all that crap.
Yeah, the UFC has been running nonstop for months now. They've had no people they fail test, they don't fight, but if they pass the test, and they test them up to the fight day. So
right. Right.
Yeah,
If they
'cause there's
pass
like
the test, they get in their fight, and on to the next test.
because there's like a lot of football teams too that are being like like every time on the radio now I just keep hearing like in the NFL they keep saying like, oh, this team has 40% of their players with it, you know. So like with the bug, so it's kind of it almost feels like, well, what's the point of like half of these teams that are supposed to be like entering these like doing these games together, like what's the point of it now if half of them are just completely gone, you know, or that they have to be out for like a whole season?
Yeah, well, I mean, from what I hear, like Hollywood is turning to animation right now.
Mhm.
Like they're not going to be doing a live action. Well, not a lot of it anyway. Like live action filming, like they're looking heavy into doing like expanding their animation market.
Which is awesome, but is when you look at some of the animation that they have been coming out with.
Oh my god, they used the cheapest fucking animators ever.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
that
Like,
Spider-Verse thing, dude, it was disgusting.
yeah, well, what they did with Berserk was fucking a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like those last two, oh, it was terrible.
Especially the second season was watchable, but the first season not acceptable. I quit like 2 episodes in. I was like, fuck this.
I couldn't do it. I was like, this is terrible, dude.
For Berserk,
Yeah,
the anime.
The
Yeah.
new one, yeah. There's a new
The
one
Netflix
that made
anime.
it to the- yeah,
Like,
it's fucking-
yeah.
hideous.
They
was terrible,
they screwed
dude.
over Ghost in the Shell too with that CG.
Awful. But then
Yeah.
you look at Beastars. Beastars actually looks good.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with
Oh
that?
yeah,
What's up with the furry cartoon having a good animation team?
they know their audience.
It's called a jiggle, in fact.
Here's the thing, though. That's well, yes, Simon has studied all this stuff, so he knows like the different techniques that they use in 3D animation. But here's the thing: Beastars is actually really good. The manga is really.
I don't know, dude. I got weirded out once the rabbit started trying to fuck the wolf. I was like, I have to bow
here's
out.
the thing.
Dude.
It's not sexy though. That's the thing.
Oh, it got pretty weird. A little weird.
Well, yeah, but it's not sexy. It's like, if anything, it feels weird and uncomfortable. That's the point, though.
Has anybody else here seen Beastars?
No.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
Has anybody seen it and they just don't want to admit it?
Nope.
No.
I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about.
I think it's
I'm not an anime person, so
Sam,
everything you say about anime, I'm like, yeah, never heard of
the
it.
opening credits.
Nope,
Watch
nope,
the
I don't
opening
know.
credits. Watch the opening credits.
It's like, no.
It's this stop motion animation, like stop motion.
Oh, like the
animated
puppets
credits.
at the I've seen the
Yeah,
intro for it.
that was
It's
cool.
beautiful. Beautiful, I think.
but- yeah.
I do
No,
I do like one of the characters in there because from some of the clips that I have seen of it, and then from what my brother showed me, there's one character, I guess is the lion, like that's supposed to be the I guess like the owner of the school or the
Of the Shishigumi, I think.
Yeah.
They're like meat eaters, because that's the thing that's interesting about it. You think like, oh, this is just going to be like a stupid like furry thing, right?
No, that was cool. Where they were selling fingers. He was selling his fingers
God,
to
it's
the meat eaters.
horrific.
I was like,
Yes.
oh, that's fucking awesome.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
There are parts of that manga and that anime that are horrific.
Yeah.
As a horror guy,
Yeah,
So
but
you're telling me I should
once
watch
they get to
it?
that sexual
Yes.
shit, like that's where they lost me. Once
Well-
like once they started to try and make a rabbit fuck a wolf, I was like, dude,
Yeah, but-
you know what? I don't know if I could do this. You know, so
But they
like, we're
weren't
going into some
fucking.
bad territory.
but that's the thing. They weren't fucking. They were just like they were trying to. So, like, how do you- Here's the
See,
thing.
you're making my point for me.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, if there's one type of scene that intimidates me as a writer, it would be a sex scene. How do you write a good sex scene? That's fucking tough. And
You cue the music. You
The
show
dialogue
it
is
to
really hard to follow.
You tell your artist,
writing the sex scene. That's not.
you tell your artist,
I would
make
normally-
this look good.
But I just like, it's like, when do you ever see like a realistic sex scene in movies, for instance? Like the best sex scene that I ever saw was in Dead Presidents.
Desperado.
Well, you know, fucking Salma Hayek, Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying,
not
dude. And
talking about-
it's a fucking regular one. It's a regular sex scene
Yeah.
that they're doing. It's nothing to
Oh.
you know. She's riding him, and then the people come in.
but I'm talking about like in Dead Presidents, it's a sex scene the way like this guy loses his virginity, and it's the least sexy sex scene you've ever seen, and it was just like it just felt real. I was just like, that's fucking smart. Or if you've ever read
Fast Times at Ridgemont
All
High.
right, Brian, you're losing us now. Nobody wants normal sex scenes. Come on, get out of here with that.
I think Boogie just lost 3 backers.
I'm thinking,
I want over the top, unrealistic.
Oh yeah, no, me
You
too.
know,
Yeah, me too. I'm just saying, from a writer's standpoint, especially in like that anime with the horror elements, it just fit. You know what I'm saying? It was. I don't know. I think it's brilliant. I
think it went into like this weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what to call it.
So is there going to be sex scenes in Robert?
Well, Brian,
if
you
we're
were
going to see
writing this into
Robot
your
having
comic,
sex in
Yeah, so we're gonna see a regular sex scene in Robert.
Robot sex?
Like
we're going to see robot sex.
Like plug and play.
you mean like when they get a new kit and they build it together?
No, whatever floats their boat. We're just asking.
We don't know what
I think Boogie Bot's like, fuck this.
You're just like,
I've had
fuck.
enough of this.
I've
had enough of this train wreck.
I only got 4 backers off you motherfuckers. Peace out.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, Brian, if you put a sex scene in one of your books, I gotta feel sorry for Eric Weathers having to letter and color all those sound effects for you.
Well, I mean, there's going to be the thing that I wrote for that I wrote for Preston, Nine Devils. There's going to be some sex scenes in that, but they're going to be like, I'm not well. They're not going to be hardcore, but there's going to be some sexy stuff. But
I told Brian that I wanted Nine Devils to feel like like it came from it's heavy metal circa 1970. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Yep. Yeah. So it's gonna be sexy like a French comic from like the 1970s.
So there's gonna be a lot of Bush in this.
Yep. That's up to Preston. He's the artist.
Of course, dude. What are you talking about? Come on.
There we go.
You got it.
There's some interest.
It's the apocalypse.
Ooh,
You think Gillette made it through the apocalypse?
and how's this for transgressive?
Shaving cream.
I would hope.
There's some interspecies. Well, not inter. Well, yeah.
See, this is not Beastar.
Angel on human sex. That's like some angel on human sex.
I think you're losing. I think you're losing your art.
I will not
Lose
back
the
in.
audience.
We're down 3 viewers.
There's gonna be some demon fucking.
See, I'm good with that. Yeah,
you'll see. I sent Preston like the first draft, so he just has to read the damn thing. And I
was just gonna go ahead and start drawing it. I wasn't even gonna.
No, I mean, but here's the thing. I want to make sure that it's going to be Preston Acevedo's Nine Devils. I want to make sure that it's something you want to draw. So, because that's the way I like to work with an artist is I write, then I send them the script. They look it over, but in this case also, this is something that Preston recruited me for. So I feel like I'm playing in his sandbox. And I don't want to impact the poop.
Oh, Gargoyle's great.
Fuck you, bro.
By the way, we have 8 people watching. I hope all 8 have backed Robert, and at least Boogie's getting something out of this train wreck.
Seriously, folks. It's let's see. I'm gonna refresh the page. Oh, come on, folks.
You may be feeling a bit awkward, but I think he's enjoying himself.
I hope so. You're getting hazed. Getting hazed pretty bad. Getting hazed pretty bad. But yeah, like El Gargoyle says, I don't want a realistic sex scene in a movie. It's the same way.
Yes.
Do you want a realistic fight scene? No, not necessarily.
It's like those women going, "Can we see a real woman?" Like, dude. We're
No, I don't want to see you, Karen. I don't want to see your body type.
Exactly. It's like, now you're going to try and tell me those bodies don't exist.
Huge.
I don't want to see my body type.
Definitely not.
I
No
want
one
to see
needs to see this.
good-looking people.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. I want to see a movie
Don't
with
see
Vin Diesel with the
boys.
daddy with the daddy bod that he has, with the big
Yeah,
And
fucking
then
fat
having
belly.
sex afterwards.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, it's a very simple fact. We're only just learning this now, but we have to adapt to it. And that is that when people read fantasy comic books, they're going for like reality.
That's retarded.
I know, right?
What made somebody ever think that like it's just like, well, Wonder Woman, she looks too sexy, and like, have you seen fucking Superman? How jacked up fucking like every male character is, where it looks like their costumes are literally painted on.
Yeah, but you're missing a point though. Like that's how women see every guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's okay for women to do that, dude. It's okay. They
Yeah.
can't do no wrong.
Yeah, they're empowered.
Yeah, one of my old girlfriends
Male
saw
gaze.
she was not into UFC at all, and she saw that I was, and she took like a 2-minute look at UFC, and she's just like, men are so scary because men are so powerful. I'm just like, it's okay. We're not all like that, And I didn't tell her that directly. I was just like, yeah, let her think things. It's all right.
Just let her believe, like, yeah, men are all powerful.
That's right. Absolutely.
We need to be pegged so that we can have our toxic.
What the fuck you talking about?
You have to. You didn't read that paper. You didn't read that. There were these guys on Joe Rogan. They created these fake academic papers.
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
That got published, and one of them was basically saying that women need to start pegging their husbands and their boyfriends so they can gradually, slowly drain the toxic masculinity out of them. And this got published, and these guys who wrote it are like. And I forget what the other paper was, but they got away with like at least 2 or 3 of these actually got published.
I think it was how your dog. I'm dead serious too. I think it was how your dog has gay tendencies or something like that. Like,
Yes, I think you're right.
How to tell if your dog is a homosexual. I'm dead serious.
Oh
like,
they had one of those.
It's an actual test.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a test. They were doing fake papers and submitting them and seeing if they can get them published.
Like how
they actually got them published. Like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, genius. Absolutely fucking genius move. Fucking A, man. It's like if you love comic books, generally speaking, you love fantasy. I also love other genres. Love me some Western comics, the old Marvel Westerns, the old DC Westerns. Crime comics have been really great in the last 20 years. Like 100 Bullets and Straight Bullets and Criminal and shit like that.
Honestly, you know what I've been getting into is like I don't know if you remember publishing house called Avatar.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
dude, everything they've put out, I've loved so far. I know they don't publish anymore.
Yeah,
but pretty much everything that I've seen so far, I fucking love, dude. I mean, Farrell was great. Fucking Wormwood was fantastic. But then you look at the list of artists that they had the writers they had writing. Oh, that's cool.
Here's the first one.
Alan Moore.
Yeah, Alan Moore was part of that. Garth Ennis.
Good, man.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was like the Image Comics.
Yeah, the Robert one too.
Oh, that's bad.
That one was just like a quick layout in Director Ink, right?
Where's the rest of them?
Ooh.
So you have this here.
Nice.
That one's just penciled. And
Killing
this
it,
is the one
Simon.
I'm working on right now.
Oh, cool. I like
that one's sweet.
It's got a nice sort of a film noir quality to it.
Like that one was trying to get the character a bit and the feel of it, and I just went like more like cartoonish, you could say.
I like that one though.
Yeah.
I like that one too. Actually, I like them all.
I like
but
all
that
of them. I
one's
think they're
special.
better.
So I'm
Are
just
we
gonna finish
figuring
that one.
out who gets which card?
That's a good question.
Dude, I suggested that we did the
That's why I
red
tell
cup
you to
thing,
keep a list.
so that Boogie
Hey,
could just have to write like a
if-
name and just
if
put him in
Boogie
another
Bot-
cup.
Gives me like a back. At least don't give me a name. Give me a backer number. All the backer numbers that he got, I can put them in the red cup and draw some names.
There you go. Yeah.
That works. Hell yeah, man.
Oh yeah, Avatar did Dark Gods.
Yeah, they did Dark Gods. They did they did something. It was I can't remember the name of it. It was like this like Lovecraftian space opera. You know?
Oh,
And
I
it
think,
was,
if I can remember what the fuck
dude,
that was.
I've been blown away by Avatar. But here's the thing too, like the artwork, it wasn't bad. It was good. Like it wasn't the best, but it was consistent. You know what I'm saying? It was consistently good. And I was like, yeah, this is why did Avatar stop publishing? You know, I was like, this is crazy.
Avatar was solid, but the thing is they weren't getting sales.
No, they
But-
weren't. That's crazy though, dude.
But
like,
yeah, but remember, don't forget that in those years, right? The
Yeah.
freaking LCS and preview had a big deal where you would go to those LCS and you would never see anything. You barely see image.
yeah.
And Avatar was never there. Dark Horse was barely there, unless
Yeah.
it was one of those Star Wars things or Predator.
I contacted Avatar to see what was up. I never got a response. From what I understand, like the guy who runs Bleeding Cool is in charge of. You can still order Avatar's books, right? But I think the guy who's running Bleeding Cool is the guy who's actually in charge of like their website. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think so.
Fuck that
It
dude.
said that he's the CEO or the something.
I don't know, but they lost the rights to a lot of shit because look at this. Remember that it was Avatar that published this.
Oh, and they did.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now it's Boom.
Oh wow.
Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Boom that did
did they buy the rights
they
for
did
that?
they did the reprint of the full
Well, they
collection.
probably lost the license, and they
Yeah.
can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a hardcover?
No, it's a soft cover and it's an omnibus, and you have the thing is for people that don't know, well, in case RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3 was written by Frank Miller.
Yep.
And the writers came in and they changed a lot of things. And Frank Miller, it's one of the reasons why you went fuck Hollywood for a while.
Yep.
Right. So what they did at Avatar is they got one Jose Rip to team up with him and redo the entire fucking script that he first had written for RoboCop 2, and it's
Yeah, I remember
fucking
that. Yeah.
amazing.
I got to check that
Okay,
out, dude. I was
and
scared
that-
to get that because I remember the old RoboCop comics, and they were horrible.
Yeah, but that's not what you have in there. In there,
Terminator was a massive.
all you have in there is the Frank Miller stuff, and they did the same. They try to do the same treatment, but we're not as good as an artist, right? With
Yeah.
the script of number 3, you have everything in there.
Oh,
So you
It's
read
totally
it,
worth
and
it.
you're going to back that. You're going to say like that. This shit's it's top notch, right?
Dude, the first half of it, the one with the one Jose Rib, the remake of number 2, is totally fucking worth the buy of this.
I
Just
think,
one.
Cool.
I think I'm going to give myself a little Christmas gift.
Come on, look at the cover. What they did with it.
Dude, I'm
It's so
telling you,
shiny
check out
with-
I'm saying
Avatar.
it's
dude.
beautiful.
Like
I
they
thought
got.
it was a hardcover.
I haven't gotten it yet, but they got a series called Black Sun. Yeah, no, Black Summer, and it's,
Oh yeah, I have that one.
yeah. Like I've ordered it and I'm waiting for it to come in. Like you can get all Avatar stuff pretty cheap. Yeah,
This is
Oh,
one of my
nice.
new babies. I love this, dude.
it's good, right?
I still
man.
haven't been able to I just can't get myself to read it yet because
Yeah,
it's kind of like you start, you read a few pages, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till I can just sit down and read it.
and it never
Like the
happened.
whole way through.
Yeah. But I keep flipping through it though, dude. It's the first story Walt Simonson did, right? And it's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. And one of the best thing is, dude, if you want to spoil yourself, try and find them because they came out a while back, and they still have some issues because people don't know about it yet. It's Star Slammers, right? And when they come with a nice little plate inside. Look at
Oh,
that.
what's this?
Signed by Simonson.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh,
What is this, Jenny Hex? What's going on with that?
oh
there a-
no, they transgendered Jonah Hex.
Are they doing that for real?
Yes, they are his daughter, I think, or something.
Oh,
is
so
it-
they're
oh, is
just
that real?
gender swapping.
Yeah, everybody's having daughters. Like there's nobody having boys now.
Not just
You know
daughters,
what?
gay daughters.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm okay with that. You know why I'm okay with that? 'Cause
No.
think of the alternative.
It gives us shit
It
to
would
do.
be Jonah. Well, it would be the alternative would be Jonah Hex like cutting his junk off and becoming and wearing a dress. Like that's what Marvel would do, I would think. Jenny Hex would be Jonah Hex.
Yeah,
Jonah Hex would
see that
become
too.
Jenny Hex.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
dude.
Beautiful. Loving that, Simon. You,
Oh,
you
that's
know what?
badass.
There's this illustration that I think is fucking gorgeous.
Do you guys want to see some of the layouts I did for the other projects?
No. No, okay.
That'd be cool to see.
Do you remember the cover I shared where you would see Luani? It was a cover for Zidara 9. Here's the original penciled.
Ooh.
Like I went to my box to rework all the story and everything for the big the big plan of everything. So you have like Fate.
Nice.
You have one of the Nat with Luani.
Preston, you selfish bitch. Why are you not enlarging
I'm sorry.
World
Hold on,
Dragon.
wait. I'm sorry.
That was done in 2012.
So, are you redoing the art for it? Or you're
Hmm?
you're re-inking the art?
No, this is just stuff that I was taking out. Cause look, that's the copy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's the promo art.
But I'm giving that away to my backers. Some of my
nice.
backers will be
Oh,
getting
hell
some
yeah.
of those in their package. Yeah,
Sweet.
that's what I've been doing.
That's pretty sweet.
That is sweet.
That's a character from the Natverse too,
Sweet.
and some
Nice.
people will be getting her.
Oh,
Getting it.
sweet.
I'm really looking forward to that book. The what Inky Ink Spots has done looks fucking amazing.
Oh, dude, yes, it is. He's-
Fucking amazing. I'm psyched for that, dude. I'm psyched for you.
we mix so damn well together, and the
Yeah, you
Ink Slayer thing with Scottman, like when. And dude, did you see Beacon going Super Saiyan in fucking colors?
No.
Yeah, man. That's
No?
a piece of sick.
Hold on.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Hold on,
Let
let
me-
me get you off of there.
Yeah, wait a sec.
Beacon is
You know,
fucking
another
awesome.
book that I read was
I'm sharing my screen.
Gilgamesh 2, Jim Starlin. Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, that
yeah.
was fucking amazing, dude. Like, I read it. I got it. Like, I got the first issue for nothing, right? And I read it, and I was like, that's pretty good. Then I went ahead and I got the rest of it, and I was hooked. I was like, this is the greatest fucking book. Like, it's full of twists, right?
Is it a sequel to like the original Gilgamesh story?
No, it's called Gilgamesh 2 because, like, there was a spaceship that was coming to Earth, right? And it was it had the last vestige of these of their people, right? Of this alien race. Well, the captain had just come out of like hypersleep or whatever, and he was still groggy when he was making his decisions. And he was like, he told the robot, he said, look, we got to make a landing because the ship's almost out of fuel, and we lost one of our rockets. And that's fucking awesome, dude. I seen that one. And he goes, so, and the robot's like, if we land here, they're going to shoot our ship down, right? They're going to destroy it. Yeah, I seen that. That's badass.
Fucking awesome.
And so the captain's like, he's like, we got to do it anyway. We got to. He said, just in case, launch 2 pods, 2 babies down to the planet, right? And so the robot's like, okay, it's done. And the captain's like, okay, well, let's go in. They're like, missiles have been fired. And he goes, oh, well, we're going to die. And the robot goes, and he goes, which 2 pods did you launch? He goes, Alex and Alexander. And he goes, you launched 2 males? You stupid fucking robot, right? And then they explode. So that's why it's called Gilgamesh 2, because there's 2 males. That's
Oh, so it's like they're like Gilgamesh and Enkidu?
yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's awesome.
That
And
sounds cool. Well, it's Starlin.
Top Starlin work, dude. I'm talking art and story. It's all him.
And the unofficial biography of Marvel Comics, he mentions like in an interview that he used to drop a lot of acid in the 70s.
Yeah, I believe it.
Which was a total shock to me.
Yeah, right.
I know, right?
I think you're lying there, buddy.
Yeah, that's badass. That color.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah.
That's sweet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
So this is all those pieces that he's coloring. That's all for presentation in the book, right? Like that one is just the entire back cover. That's gonna say thank you for back. Thank you. And this is gonna be the interior front cover and the credit page. And here all the letters are gonna be broken down in pieces to like following the blast radius.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you going to be doing a book in color, or is it going to be in black and white? Like
the book is in color.
Oh, cool. All right.
Okay.
No. Tales from the Nevers is fully colored. Why do you I colored the first old stories, and why do you think I have a Beacon, Scotsman, and freaking Inkspot coloring shit?
Yeah. All right, sweet. No, I didn't know.
I just like to waste money.
Could you like bossing people around? I don't know.
Well, the thing is, it's like with
Fuck
Blood
you, Scotsman. Do what I tell you to.
And this is what I'm working on right now. Tales from the Adverse 2.
Nice.
Yeah, the reason that Blood Hunt is in black and white, right, is because you wanted it to, like, you basically were saying that this is like your version of a manga. This was you like showing your manga inspired side.
That's like my anime, yeah.
Right.
It's like me doing a comic book with the influence of anime. And the reason why it's in black and white is the first campaign, I was actually trying to offer both versions.
I remember that.
And I was asking for $5,000 as a get-go, and nobody really knew me back then. And that's how I kind of built my, my following.
Wait,
and then I came back with Then I came back with 1, 2, with only black and white and $3,000 goal.
You know what? I didn't know that. I told a lie. That's like one of those things.
That's why. If you want, I can
nod my head and agree, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember that. I'm like, no, I don't. I didn't even know Simon then.
I can even show you the first page in color, dude, because I had colored the first page of Blood Hunt.
Sweet.
I remember young Sim. We had to coach him along on drawing aces. Just.
Dude, I
CG slowly.
I couldn't. I had fucking problems streaming. Like I would have like anxiety attacks for some kind of stupid
dude.
fucking reason.
Yeah.
There you go.
Took me a while.
I opened the one with the pasties.
Yeah, baby.
But that was my first colors. That was when I launched the first campaign.
Interesting. Very cool.
What's the date today?
It's the 4th.
Third where I am.
Officially the 4th in the East Coast.
Okay.
I'm also working on this here to help promote that campaign that I like so much.
Oh yeah.
Grave Robbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be a sweet book, man.
Yes. It's not Grave Diggers, people. It's Grave Robbers.
Yep.
Another Western themed book.
Oh, you've done that too. Called it the wrong
and I'm working on this. The Mona.
Oh yeah, that looks so fucking badass.
Yeah, I'm digging that. I like
that's
that.
Gonna be really good.
Looks badass.
I redesigned the sword because it was bothering me.
Yeah, man.
Like when it was smaller.
I'm gonna have a ton of projects out next year.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, have you guys read? Have you gotten your copies yet of Phil's The Lost Pages?
No.
Sadly, no, and I despise Phil because of it. He's making
I never got it either.
He's like, Ace, I'm gonna. I have a huge box. I'm gonna send you stuff, so you're gonna have to wait. I was like, damn it.
Here's
That's what I get for
glimpse you
backing
guys.
it at a high tier. Huh?
Right.
Another page I'm working on for the Tales from Adverse 2. But look what I'm doing right here.
On that, I've seen that a few times. I like
Armitage, Gunham, Immortal by Bilal.
Yeah.
Grave Robbers.
Hell yeah.
Lost Pages, Meta Baron, putting influences, right? And here you have 2000 AD, Heavy Metal, Demona, Metal Mayhem Rock Boy by Inkspot. Hero, that's going to be the IP of Scotsman. 7 Legions because fucking hey, simping for Beacon. And Blood Hunt because get it.
Yeah, boy.
And here, Inkslayer, Ace. Don't forget, go sign up to the Ace too.
That's right. Launching January 31st. We got a lot
How's
of
your
stuff coming,
mailing
man.
list? Like you got a good response to it?
Yeah, it's doing good. It could do better.
So we have
here.
It can always be better.
Get on any stream I can. Be like, hey, because I know everything has dropped the last couple of weeks. There's been tons of projects. The holidays are coming up, so things get lost in the shuffle. So I'm trying to remind everybody, make sure that you're signed up. If you're not 100% sure you're signed up, just go and sign up real quick. It'll let you know. You'll put your email in, and the moment you hit submit, it'll let you know if you've already signed up. And if you're not, you can sign up and get an exclusive trading card by Artsider, which I'll never reprint again. So yeah, go sign up for the Ace.
Yeah, definitely sign up for Ace.
The last
we don't have a tool. Like
you know what?
The last thing I showed on my screen that was Chris dying. He's in the chat right now, so that's how you die, Chris, and you have a jacket called Morning Roast.
Sweet.
Spoiler.
Looks like Brian got the whole package when it
I
came
did.
to the Lost Pages.
Yeah, man. I got. Let's see. Here's a little box head for.
Yeah, good luck trying to put that together.
The silhouette.
I still have my magic cop one.
Dude, my magic
I was
cup is
like,
still there
yeah,
waiting there.
Nope, that's not gonna happen. I was
Dude,
like,
dude.
nope.
He puts these in there knowing that like you're not gonna fucking do it.
Are
It's
they-
just the whole point of like it being like a thing in and of itself.
Are they notched to where you can pop them out, or are they?
No, I don't
yeah,
think
No,
so.
You gotta cut them off.
Neither is.
Don't worry, I
Masquerade's mask.
I found a workaround around that. So
What you
Yeah,
just photocopy it, right?
No, you
Oh,
know,
no.
you just fucking pressured Phil into making this for him.
Oh, that's awesome. You said my book.
Like, dude, bitch, I just backed your book
Put it
25
out
times.
for me.
Make me that cut.
I spent a lot of money on this book. The least you can do is put one of those together and send it my way.
I'm just looking at the cards here, and most of them are okay, but I don't know about this one right here.
Ooh, vain.
Oh, that's bad.
The most badass character in the comic, and with the most badass trading card.
Yep. Without a doubt. I just love how disproportionately huge his arms are.
Yes.
I did that.
They're even bigger than
I want to make
do
it
it.
bigger. I should have made it
Arms.
bigger, actually.
Yeah, because dude,
It's perfect. It's perfect.
I drew them like big, and he's like, I want them bigger. I want them like Sharky Bisley bigger. I'm like, what? Yeah, bigger. Okay, we're going full on.
Yep. And of course, lovely cover
Dude,
by Nobody Beats the Biz.
Like, he's so wide, the arms, that he looks like he's a giant dwarf.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Absolutely. Like a beefy Wolverine, like Wolverine if he was like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, pretty much. Did you get the bonus book at least?
The bonus book. Did I get a bonus book with this? I don't. think
You didn't get the tier with the bonus book?
I don't think I got. I don't think I
With
got
my story
Right.
in it, and
I don't think I
So
did.
disappointed.
you could get in on the campaign.
You're
There's 6 more.
disappointed.
There's 5 or 6 more stories.
Yeah, like you better hurry up and get that new
Yeah, I
paragraph that
better.
just launched.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
It looks like it looks like the watch. We're down to 5 people watching, so I think we're gonna cut out and end the stream.
You want to do that the draw real quick?
The what?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to do the draw, we can do that. I
Yeah,
don't
you can.
know how this is going. So
All I need is Boogie Bot. Just give me all the backer numbers of everybody who backed.
From today.
Yep.
All right. Let me go back on here real quick.
Just the numbers.
Yes,
yeah,
the
this was
numbers
a long
only.
stream, dude.
Yeah,
We
well-
did 3 hours.
Yeah, it was. I kind of needed it though. I missed you, sexy bitches.
It was a fun one
It
though.
felt good to it felt good to let go a bit.
Okay. It's the first one's 46. Second one 47. 48 and 49.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop.
So are we gonna do them in order that you drew them, Preston?
You can. I mean, there's so I got 4
There's
cards.
only 4 of them, so
I got
Sim's
3.
got 3.
and then Eddie had like 2, right?
Who's that?
Eddie
Oh yeah, no.
Boogie.
Boogie's got 2.
Yeah.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Brian, the person that backed when Brian offered the book is the person that's supposed to get that one.
Yep, that was our 49. Hex
Yeah,
Cycle.
49. Yeah,
Mhm.
So I'll make a note of that just so.
and all the extra cards are just going to go to the campaign, so you can put up a tier or a perk or something like that to go ahead and get rid of them. I guess. Yeah.
And Boogie, you're going to be on some other streams, right? Hopefully, have you connected yet with the Graded Point 5 peeps and Mandy and all those folks?
Yeah. So I think what was it called? I was trying to get on that one stream with Graded Point 5 with was it Optimus Deadpool?
Yeah.
They're not streaming right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was gonna go on that week, I guess like on that Monday, but then a lot of stuff kind of happened with them. So like I completely understood that they had I think he said his power went out, and then there was a lot of stuff kind of happening with them.
There's some health problems going on.
Yeah, and then also with his dad and everything.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so I obviously like I knew like I even told him to like I completely understand, so that comes first, like ultimately,
Yeah, of course.
But I'm hoping this well
I
I
should have
think
said screw those health problems. I got to get this book funded.
because like was and then like I think on Malin I guess since he's doing streams again, he put out a Comicsgate like presents thing. So I think I'm gonna try to go on that as well. Hopefully, if he allows me on there again.
Excellent. Because I mean, there's no way that with this network that you're not going to be able to get your book funded.
No, and
man,
there's
just
the
keep,
morning roast. Chris, did you come on the morning roast yet? Yes, you did, right? Boogie,
Wait, so
did you come on the morning roast?
I should come on a morning roast.
Yeah, you should contact Chris. Yeah, Chris Evans.
Oh yeah, no, I think he actually contacted me. I think I'll be on his tomorrow.
There you go.
Ty,
I'll be there because I'm the co-host.
fucking Rotten.
Yeah, Rotten. He's starting to stream again next week, supposedly.
Fantastic. Yeah, I love
and then I think I'm going on with Shay. I think Red Valkyrie. I think I'll too.
Yeah, that's a
You
great
can reach out to Red and Vinny too.
Vinny, I want to try to reach out to next for sure.
Oh, he's awesome. Yeah. He'll definitely bend over backwards for you.
There's Forest Publishing also that's been doing streams and having people on. There's Peter Samedi doing those 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to be on Peter's.
Yeah,
Peter's
there's
a good
page
pitch guy.
one. Page one, that Jimmy Rears. Rears.
I would reach out to.
Sorry.
I think it's Pop.
Yeah, Bob Van. Yeah.
Pops. Yeah, I dig that dude.
I'm
on Pops.
Yeah, Pop Van is on Facebook. You can find his group called Comic Related Madness. He's a cool cat.
Yeah, and just start hanging out on these streams, and people will get a chance to know you. Once they get a chance to know you, it makes them that much more eager to back your book.
The guys at Indie Vault also. The guys at Indie Vault, they're quite cool too.
All right, let's do this cup thing. So first backer is gonna be number 49.
49.
I remember 49. 49 was a hard year.
So how many backers do we have in total?
We have 4.
So 4 in total. So he has 4 sketch and I have 3, and he has 2. That makes 7, 9. So maybe he gets one of Preston and one of mine.
Man, if you wanna.
And am I sending comics to anybody?
Yes, 49. Hex Harper.
Oh, Hex!
Like Hex made out like a bandit.
Yes,
dude.
he is.
Oh, hell yeah!
So I guess this will work. Like Hex gets the first pick of the cards he wants.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
That'll work. I don't care. I'm scanning them in right now.
All right. Now that I've helped make a complete disaster of everything, fellas, I got to peace out. Boogie, you're gonna make your fucking goal. Just so you know. And onward and upward, brother.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
you got it, man.
My friends telling them if they don't back your book, I'm going to slit them.
I'm gonna cut a bitch.
I'm gonna cut you.
Actually, right before I cut out, Preston, could you just blow this up?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Oh, that looks cool.
Dude.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Like I saw this, and I was like,
I think I know why he doesn't like it.
Why?
I just
Vince's jaw.
I don't. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was still like, he was just like, this was just a warm up, a warm up.
Hey, let him get warmed up.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I still, I think that's a beautiful piece, right?
We're like that, dude. There's one thing that's gonna bug us, and
Trust
we're gonna
me.
hate the entire fucking.
I go through it with
musicians.
him all the time. I'm always
musicians,
him
writers.
stop redrawing his.
Dude,
book.
I every time I'm going over like old stuff, like old pages, like they can be like 2 weeks old, dude. And I'll go, I should redraw this maybe. I now go in my DM group or I go to Ace and I'm like, I'm thinking redrawing. And everybody's like, don't.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like you want to tinker with things until you perfect them, but sometimes you tinker with things too much and you end up damaging it.
Yeah, but they always ask me why I want to change it, and then that's how I run it. I run it by my friends to kind of like validate if it's a good reason to do it.
Right. Yeah,
some of the times they give me the green light.
Yeah, Hex. So you got first dibs on these. Choose wisely.
He says he said whatever you feel like. Thank you.
All right. Let's do this cup thing again.
So
this,
when you look at these,
number
which one makes you
47.
47. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think these guys are here anymore, dude.
Oh, but it's good to good to have it written down so you know.
Yeah,
know who
I have them written down. I can always just email them and ask them, and send them the pictures and everything for it too.
Yeah, for 47, we'll have pick number 2.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool that you're giving them a pick because I wouldn't even thought that far ahead. I would just
Harper wants the bottom one.
I'll flip the coin and
you'll get nothing and like it.
Right. So 48,
dude. That's why it's fun to have co-hosts.
Hey, Preston. Harper said he wants the bottom one. We're good.
Oh, okay, cool, nice.
All right,
so you want the Clint Eastwood.
I was way off. I mean, when I look at him and I say which one makes me feel Hex Harper, I was totally wrong. Yeah.
All right, guys. I got a Boogie. Much love to y'all. Boogie, you're gonna, like I said, onward and upward. Ace, good seeing you, brother. Samurai, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Simon and Preston, we got to have a powwow soon. We must unite our minds and work on the sizzling.
And by the way, if you're around later, if you want to watch Payback, let me know.
Okay, absolutely.
All right, so number 48, which is me, I have pick number 3, and pick number 4 is number 46.
Okay, that sounds
I wrote
good.
everything down, and like I said, you can decide, which card sim is gonna give to who. They can do it in order if you like, but that's your problem, not mine.
I'll message everybody, and I guess I'll send them the pictures and everything. But which one were you wanting, actually?
I get pick number 3, so I'll let the people pick, and then you can come back to me.
Okay.
Keep it fair for everybody. No favoritism here. I'm big on that. I'm one of those people. Like, if people know me, I always want to make it fair for everybody. So hit me up. Whoever picks number 2, and then I'll pick after that. So
sweet. We're gonna end this. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, and till next time.
Peace.
Peace, everybody.